May I proceed? Yes, madam. I beg to mention item number supplementary list 21, my lord.
Please put the microphone on.
I beg to mention item number supplementary list
Supplementary list. Item number
21, my lord.
Sorry?
21.
21.
21. It's a matter of which year? 2020.
Not in earlier date, your lord.
Why is it still in motion? 3 years have gone by. Why is the matter still in motion? Why notice is not issued?
Not one date is.
No, your 1 day, 2 days, another matter. We are asking you. It's a matter of 2020. Today we are in 2023
Yes.
June.
Yes, madam.
Why notice has not been issued for the last 3.5 years?
For the reason, your lordship kindly say earlier order, my lord, last.
We don't know earlier. Let the item be called. We'll see to it.
1 week ago.
Let the item be called. We'll look into it.
Yes, madam.
Wait.
May I please, your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, item number 7.
Item number 7.
We have filed an additional affidavit, lordship, on 9.
Let the item be called. We'll pass the order. Let the item be called.
That is typographical error, lordship.
Item, please call. Let the item be called.
Item 1 for motion.
May I please, your lordship. My lord, parents' name in this voter list of 1966, my lord, at page 32. 32. Vernacular at page 33. Kolimuddin is the father, my lord. Kolimuddin Munshi is the father.
Register.
Yes, Mr. Shigdar.
Well, 66 voter list, lordship,
Page number
page 32.
30.
32. Vernacular at page 33, and except 3. Kolimuddin Munshi is the father.
Kolimuddin Munshi is the father.
Father, grandfather, father.
Kolimuddin Munshi, father. Okay. Not Latifun Bibi is the mother.
Me, mother, my lord. Mother is stepmother.
Stepmother. 66. Gao Kanmari.
Kanbari.
Okay. Then name of the petitioner Siddiq Ali.
My lord.
Which document will show
My lord,
Kalimuddin and
in
Siddiq
the next
together?
page, my lord, page
79
34, my lord.
Kanmari.
Page 34. Kolimuddin, my lord, along with your father, typically the petitioner, my lord.
Go
The
back.
same brutal.
79, Kanmari, yeah. Kanmari is 66, son of Sadan. Only thing did verify whether this is the Kavi and the petitioner, they are the same person. Verma,
Yes, Lordship.
go back, you will verify whether this Siddiq Ali and the petitioner Siddiq Ali, they are the same person. Otherwise, it's quite in proximity. Heard Mr. E.R. Sigdal, then counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. Verma, but will be you. The petitioner Siddiq Ali was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number.
Order, Lord, will find it.
Was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 4 Nalbari at Ghagrapar for rendering an opinion as to whether the petitioner is a foreigner within the meaning of the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of case number 2 DD1, page 22. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 1/11/2018 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Kanmari, police station Hajo in the Kamrup district, which contains the name of Kalimuddin Munsi, son of Sadan, at serial 2, is it 215?
My lord,
It's not very legible.
it is 215, my lord.
215. 215. And that of Notifun Bibi, wife of Kalimuddin, at serial 217,
Seven.
where both are residing in the same house number 59. The voters list of 1979 is thereafter relied upon, which contains the name of Kalimuddin M, son of Sadan, at serial 329, and that of Siddiq Ali, son of Kalimuddin, at serial 335, and both are shown to be residing in the same house number 58. As the petitioner claims that Siddiq Ali of the 1979 voters list of village Kanmari is the petitioner himself, and as his name appears along with Kalimuddin M in the same voters list, and the name of Kalimuddin appears in the voters list of 1966 of the same village Kandari, the petitioner had discharged the burden under Section 9 of the Foreigners Act 1946. In view of the remanded back to the tribunal to examine the voters list of 1966 as well as the 1979 of village Kanmari and pass a reason order thereon, the petitioner to produce the complete voters list of village Kanmari for the years 1966, 1970, and 1979 for examination of the tribunal. The respondents in the Home Department may also make their own verification as to whether the petitioner Siddiq Ali and the Siddiq Ali of the 1979 voters list of village Kanmari are one and the same person. The one doing the needful, the reason not really passed.
He can produce either the 70 or the 71 voters list because he's legible to be,
Yes, ma'am.
his name is.
No, that's why I said complete voters list of 66, 71, and 79.
Lordship said 71. I heard
My
79.
lord,
Or all the three.
77 also, my lord. My lord, petitioner's brothers may be also examined, my lord.
Sorry, yes, house number 57. That's it. 57.
My lord, the petitioner's brothers may also be,
Vernacular 7 looks like English.
my lord, petitioner's brothers may also be, my lord, allowed to examine.
You want to examine?
My lord, he,
The petitioner desires to examine his father Kalimuddin and
no, my lord, brothers, surviving brothers.
then you have to prove he is the brother.
The same brutalist, their names is there, my lord.
Understand? You
But
can
not
bring in
with the
anybody, but
parents.
before you bring in, you
Yes,
have to
madam.
prove
Yes,
that he is the
Yes,
brother.
madam. Yes,
With the parents, I don't see any other brothers.
So therefore, we
Children's
ask the complete voters list
my lord.
so that it can be examined.
My lord, one correction, my lord, in 79 voter list, lordship has recorded as 58, house number.
It is 57.
That is 54, my lord. That is cancellation mistake, my lord.
Huh?
That it is house number 54. my lord.
Stick to correct it.
79 voter list.
54, okay.
My lord. Develop list.
Thank you.
Item 2,
Sir Sinha. Records are yet to come. By the order of 2/5/2023, the records were called for. Registry to issue a reminder for the records. MS A. Verma is present for the Home Department, Mr. B. Sinha for the petitioner.
But just one more paragraph. The petitioner is an old lady, madam, 69 years of old. Another 15 days may be given to appear before the SP board. And she could not, because she was bedridden, madam. She may be allowed to appear.
Why?
Your lordship were directed by earlier order 2/5/2.
Okay, that bail order.
Yes, within 15 days.
It stated that the petitioner, who is 70-year-old, could not appear before the Suvarna Police Border as provided in the order 2/5/2023. Further 13 days time granted for appearance of the petitioner.
I love.
Item 3 for admission.
Mr. Singh, Muhammad Ali, a John of
My
the
lord.
prayer of the petitioner had not raised the issue that he is not the son of Sayyidam and it is being needed after 3 to 4 years. In other words,
My lord, here in this case, my lord, 65 voter list includes parents name, my lord,
just a minute.
is 37. my lord.
One earlier order was passed 18/5/2023.
Lordship had asked about the principle of waiver and acquiescences. Lordship
So
will-
suppose they take it at a later stage, will the waiver and acquiescence be applicable?
uh,
Because a delayed stand taken can only be rejected if it can be construed that either it is waived by the petitioner or the law of acquiescence has come in.
exactly, Lordship.
Otherwise, anybody can take any stand at any point of
Yes.
time.
And the stand taken the other day was, if I remember correctly,
He is not the son of Sayyadam.
yes,
Who is Sayyadam?
my friend will,
Well, Syed Ali.
Possibly some documents shows he is the son of Sayyadam, and Mr. Shigdar submitted that he is not the son of Sayyadam, but
Syed Ali.
he is the son of Sayyid Ali.
The notice is given, my lord, that cannot be any evidence, my lord.
Where do you find the name Sayyadam and where do you find the name Shahid Ali?
My lord, in the notice, lordship will find at page 26, 25.
Notice at
Notice,
page
notice,
25.
They have written
Lordship at page
Saida.
36, annexure 4,
Page number
page 36.
35.
Yes, 35 is the type copy
Ha.
and 36.
This
the
is
word
the
copy.
Kiraj, annual Kiraj Patta.
yes. Syed Ali.
Syed Ali Sheikh. Patta is granted to Syed Ali Sheikh. Village
Pura Gaon, my lord.
Pura Gaon. Date 25/3/1965 or
Yes,
it is 2005?
1965, my lord. Patta is of 19, issued on
It's
1965.
of 1965. Okay, fine. So you claim Syed Ali of the annual Khiraj is the father of the petitioner. How do you prove it?
My lord, my name is with my father, my lord. Lordship will find at
Okay.
page 41.
Page 40.
Name, little variation is there, my lord. Here, Syed Ali Dewani. My mother's name is also there.
Syed Ali Dewani, he is the father. Sakina Begum is
Is the
the
mother.
mother. This is 1989.
Muhammad Ali is the.
Pura Gaon. Syed Ali's name did not appear in any voters list.
My lord, yes, my lord, 65 voter list.
Where is it?
Page 37,
Is 37,
Vernacular at 38,
38.
then 70 voter list.
Shahid Ali, fine.
Mother's name Sakina,
65. Pura Gaon.
70 voter list also.
Just a minute. And petitioner is
Muhammad Ali,
Muhammad Ali. Where is the name of Muhammad Ali and
At-
Shahid Ali together?
my lord, at page 41, my lord.
Page 41. Shahid Ali and Muhammad Ali. Same Pura Gaon.
Yes, my lord. Mother Sakina is also there.
Petitioner.
Elder brother Abdullah is also there, my lord. And Abdullah was also examined, my lord.
Abdul Hai is the brother.
Brother was examined. My lord.
Their father had another name also, Sayadam. I think-
In the notice, that is the, your notice.
Notice cannot create a name.
Yes,
It is the mistake of the tribunal in issuing a writing a wrong name, and that cannot create any right in their favor.
no, lordship,
Hmm.
the proceeded before the tribunal said that his name, with the. notice
And
was
if
issued.
then the response will be, if the notice is issued to son of Sayadam, then we'll discharge this person, son of Syed Ali, that there is no proceeding against him. And the tribunal will be at liberty to proceed against who? That Muhammad Ali, son of Sayadam.
Sir.
He has 4 or 5 aliases. Proceedee stated that Syed Ali, Muhammad Syed Ali, Sheikh Syed Ali Diwan, Syed Ali is one.
They
and
may
the
have
same person.
any number of aliases. The person claims that I am the son of Syed Ali of 1965 voters list.
That was the stand the other day,
Ah,
my friend. had-
So if he takes the stand and he says that I am that Muhammad Ali of the page 41 voters list. If he is actually that Muhammad Ali, he had proved this case. If he is not this Muhammad Ali, some other Muhammad Ali, then he had not proved his case. So you can make your own verification and submit a report whether petitioner Muhammad Ali and page 41 Muhammad Ali, they are the same person.
Chip, my friend is telling me some report has been sought for and we are waiting instructions as per the earlier order.
No, we asked you to make a verification whether Syed Ali son of a name appears is the father, the same
Yes,
thing.
that has gone for instructions and.
No, you submit this report before the tribunal now. Why you keep waiting for that?
Again,
That's the only
Lordship,
issue, whether
is it
this
just
Muhammad
for
Ali and
Lord
this one
Peter,
is the same person.
next week it will come, lordship may. Because if the report comes here, then we cannot again send it back.
No, we'll provide in our order, the report now be directed to the tribunal. Whatever report has been
Right.
prepared, that will be now filed before the tribunal. And where is the notice, Mr. Singh?
My lord, notice is at page 27, vernacular 27. Translated copy at page 25.
Sayadam.
Village is same, lordship.
Village is same.
Village is same.
They accept that he is the Syed Ali. Page number.
Even
71.
Mr. Sigdar,
My lord,
this issue was raised in the WS
my lord,
by you,
my lord.
that I'm not Saidam but Syed Ali. And the tribunals has also dealt with it,
My lord,
page 70, 71.
my lord, in the WS, it is simply stated that this case has been registered without fair investigation. Without giving me an opportunity.
Mr. Shigdar, what his lordship is saying is right. In your written statement, look at
Para 14.
Para 14.
My
You
Page
have made
30.
that statement.
My lord, my father's actual and correct name is Syed Ali,
You have
Hmm.
taken that.
which is
stand.
correctly written in the voter list of 1965 and 70 at village Puragaon. But
And
unfortunately,
that-
his name has appeared in the NRC details,
Yes,
annual
that's okay.
case
Mr.
Pata,
And that,
the voter list of 1997.
Mr. Shigdar,
My lord,
and this has been dealt with, I think, at para 71 by the tribunal.
Page 70, 71. Tribunal has dealt with this issue at page 70, 71. So you accepted as Said Ali, not Saidam.
Yes, my lord.
So
We
all these
accepted
names,
Said Ali, my lord.
yes. So where is the confusion now?
No, otherwise, if you insist he is Sayyidam, then no, we are not saying. I don't know whether you're insisting or not insisting, but if you are insisting, then it goes in his favor. Then Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, has to be discharged, that there is no proceeding against him. And the tribunal will be now required to go and serve notice on Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam. You search out where the son of Saidam is, then serve it on him. By serving upon the son of Said Ali, you cannot proceed against son of Saidam.
Submission. He has brought it on record that Saidam is not his father. The other day also this issue came up. He accepted the notice, he went.
Understand?
with the proceedings.
That will not make him son of Saidam.
I'm not saying he's, but when
If
he,
somebody hands over a piece of paper to a person and goes away, that will not change the name of his father.
he has taken that view and
Right.
the.
Then we'll pass a detailed order on this issue. Third, Mr. A.R. Sigdal and counsel for the petitioner. Also, the petitioner Muhammad Ali was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number.
Yes, 65.
Borpeta.
Foreigners Tribunal number 8.
Number 8, Borpeta, for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a foreigner within the meaning of Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT case number 207/2016. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 3/5/2017 that the petitioner is a foreigner, being aggrieved district petition is instituted. Full stop. We have been taken through the notice. Which page? 27.
Notice 25.
27. We have been taken through the notice served by the Foreigners Tribunal upon the petitioner. And the name, as it appears in the notice, is Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam of village Poragaon.
Evidence I can see.
The notice addressed to Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, was served on the petitioner Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, also of village Poragaon. And he appeared before the tribunal, and in paragraph 14 of the written statement had taken a specific stand that he is Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali of village Poragaon, and not Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam. The said aspect was also dealt with by the tribunal in its opinion dated 3/5/2017 in paragraph 71. In paragraph 7, the relevant subparagraph of which go to the paragraph 7. The tribunal dealt with in a manner as if the notice was issued to Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam. It was served on Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, and Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, appeared before the court but took an incorrect stand that he is actually Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali. Whatever document was produced by the petitioner to show that he is the son, Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, were rejected by the tribunal by simply providing that the document submitted by the proceedee cannot be relied upon. It is not a question whether the documents produced by the petitioner claiming that he is son of Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, can be relied upon or not. But the fundamental question is upon whom the notice was served and against whom the proceedings were initiated. If the proceedings were initiated against Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, and notice was also accordingly issued to Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, but it was wrongly served upon Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, it cannot be expected that Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, will by any means prove his citizenship by showing that he is Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam. It was for the tribunal to introspect upon the aforesaid aspect as to whom actually the notice was served. It would have been more prudent if the tribunal had decided the issue as to whether against whom the proceedings were initiated, whether it is Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, or it is Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, and thereafter take a call on the issue. If the proceedings are against Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, but notice was wrongly served on Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali ought to have discharged from the proceeding, and the tribunal ought to have looked around for the actual Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, and then serve notice on the said person and proceed accordingly. Unfortunately, the said had not been done by the tribunal, and unnecessary confusion had been created that the petitioner, through his documents, is unable to prove that Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, is a citizen. As because the documents produced by the petitioner pertains to Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, therefore those documents are to be disbelieved. The entire approach of the tribunal appears to be arbitrary and without any application of mind. But however, as the notice had been issued upon Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, we proceed in the matter to determine, to examine as to whether Muhammad Ali, son of Said Ali, to whom the notice was served, could discharge the burden that he is not a foreigner. For the purpose, Mr. E.R. Sikdar, before the writ court, refers to the voters list of 1966.
65.
Of-
65.
Which page it was?
Well, at
Page 41,
19.
1966
65.
of village Poragaon, police station Horvog in the present Barpeta district, which contains the name of Shahid Ali, son of Sajimuddin at serial 188, and that of Sakina Bibi, wife of Shahid Ali at serial 189, where both are residing in the same house number 60. It is claimed that Shahid Ali is the father of the petitioner and Sakina Bibi is the mother, is the stepmother, you say, no?
Mother.
Is the stepmother.
No, Sakina is not own mother.
Mother, Sakina Bibi is the mother. The names of Shahid Ali, Sakina Bibi also appears in the voters list of 1970 of village Poragaon at serial 252 and 253 respectively, where both are again residing in the same house number 60. Reference is made to the voters list of 1989 of village Poragaon, which contains the name of Shahid Ali Devani, son of Azimuddin, at serial 191, and that of Sakina Begum, wife of Shahid Ali, at serial 192, as well as that of Muhammad Ali, son of Shahid Ali, at serial 198, and where Shahid Ali Diwani and Sakina Begum are residing at house number 64 and Muhammad Ali at house number 67. It is claimed that Muhammad Ali of the 1989 voters list of village Poragaon is the petitioner himself, whereas Shahid Ali Diwani is the father whose name had been written as Shahid Ali Diwani instead of Shahid Ali, and Sakina Begum, wife of Shahid Ali, is his mother, whose name is again written as Sakina Begum instead of Sakina Bibi, as per the voters list of 1965. The Abdul Hai at serial 196 of the 1989 voters list is claimed to be the brother of the petitioner who had also deposed before the tribunal as
DW2, madam.
DW2. Petitioner claims that the burden under Section 9 had been discharged inasmuch as the name of Sahir Ali, son of Sazimuddin, appears in the voters list of 1965 and 1970 of village Poragaon, and that of Syed Ali Diwani, Sakina Begum, and Muhammad Ali together in the voters list of 1989 of village Poragaon, along with Abdul Hai, who had deposed as DW2. In view of the above, matter remanded back to the tribunal to examine the voters list of 1965, 1970, and 1989 of village Poragaon. Petitioner to produce the complete voters list of village Poragaon of the year 1966, 1971, 1970, sorry,
My lord,
70, 1977, 1985, as well as 1989 for examination of the tribunal if the information contained therein is consistent enough to indicate that Muhammad Ali, son of Sahid Ali, is actually Muhammad Ali, son of Sahid Ali of the 1965 voters list. Appropriate orders may be passed. The tribunal may also examine the variation in the name of Sahid Ali of the 1965 voters list and Sahid Ali Diwani of the 1989 voters list. Respondents also make their own verification and submit report before the tribunal, as well as to make a verification whether Muhammad Ali of the 1989 voters list of village Poragaon and Muhammad Ali, the writ petitioner, are one and the same person. Doing the needful, a reason order be passed. We further provide that these proceedings are to be carried forward further by the tribunal on an understanding that the proceedee in the present case is Muhammad Ali, son of Syed Ali of village Poragaon, and not Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam of village Poragaon. And if the tribunal is of the view that Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, is to be actually proceeded against, appropriated notices be issued and served on Muhammad Ali, son of Saidam, separately.
So in the cross, the Gaon Bura has just said that the name of the father is also Syed Ali Sheikh Salam Ali Diwani Syed Ali, as called by the villagers. The name of the mother of the second party, Sakina Bibi. I have asked the process server to serve notice upon the proceedee lordship, as he's marked as D voter, confirming that Syedam and Syed are the same person. The Gaon Bura says he knows the family. He died 3 years before, and they are both the same
So
person.
then let it be one proceeding against
Yes,
Syed
that
Ali.
is, the Gaon Bura himself has deposed.
No,
that.
no, you see, if one Gaon Bura comes and just say that the father of X is also known as A, B, and C, 3 names, that will not make it impossible for that person to prove his case by relying upon actually whoever he is his father. If the father is known by 2 names, that doesn't mean this man will never prove his case.
There are lordship in many cases we have seen. There are so many aliases of the proceedee and of the family members. So maybe this name must be somewhere there. Otherwise,
So
the
you
Gaon
make a
Bura will
verification.
never
That's why he
have-
said, we make a verification.
lordship. I'm
But
just,
if somehow you feel that this person is not that person, bring that report, will deal with it accordingly.
with the aliases lordship, it is difficult because lordship has also seen the mix and match of the documents because of the names and the villages. So this name may have been there. Otherwise, the Gaon Bura will never know that his father's name was Syedam, lordship. So I am
You
not
cross-examine the
skeptical
Gaon Bura?
at
Yes,
all.
sir.
It is at
Yes,
page
sir.
58, lordship here.
I must say, Verma refers to the evidence of the DW, what? Gaon Bura?
Three lord-
DW3.
Three lordship.
The Gaon Bura, who says that the name of the father is also Saidam as well as Syed Ali.
Syed are the same person.
Syed Ali, and then they're the same person. The tribunal may also look into this respect, and the respondents may make their own verification and submit a report on the said issue. It was a line from my television.
Well, the voter list, the lordship has once mentioned as 66. Voter list is
65.
65. Lordship.
Added four.
So they also listen properly. The good thing.
If you can assign number as soon as.
On the spot correctly.
Yeah.
We probably take the problem, right?
एक extra copy रख-
Yes, Mr. Goel.
नहीं नहीं अभी के लिए trace करने के लिए
Yes, Mr. Goel, Lolita Arya,
My lord. My lord,
joined on the
before,
prayer of.
my lord, before
Where?
referring to
Wait,
documents,
Hmm,
two or three things I would like to place before your lordship.
sorry,
My name has been reflected in 1966 voter list. as
your
well as
own name,
Own name. my lord.
where is it, which page?
That your lordship will see at page 20
20.
and 71
Just a minute, 20.
next at 4.
Lolita Arya.
Uh,
Kukibala Arya.
This is my lord,
Kukibala Arya
Arya,
is the daughter or wife of Manindra?
my wife.
Wife of
After
Manindra.
I born in the year 1942, my lord. Now I am
She is the petitioner. Now to whom the notice had been served?
Lalita Arja.
Let us see.
Notice is not given, but impugned order I have annexed my
No, check up to whom the notice was served.
that.
The same problem may come again, like the previous one.
And my lord, my daughter, a proceeding against my daughter was initiated and my daughter had been declared Indian. Your lordship.
Daughter declared alien.
Indian. And in that.
Indian or alien?
Indian, my lord.
Indian, okay.
And my lord, in that proceeding, your lordship, I also adduce evidence. My evidences were
But that law will make you a citizen. You have to prove your own
My
case.
lord, my
This is a very good matter. Just check up to whom the notice was issued.
Lalita Arja. This is the notice.
Lalita Arya.
Madam.
Why you are also having two names?
My lord, in some time in home, my lord, somebody is saying different, in court, different, my lord, in certificate. It happens, my lord.
But how do you find a solution to this happening?
Affection, not officially lordship. By affection, many people call other people by many names. But officially, we have only one name. lordship.
That name I have. Kukibala Arya,
Check up the inquiry report.
my lord. And in the,
No, Mr. Goel, check up the
My-
inquiry report. It will be there in the records.
Inquiry is the name of Lalita Arya.
Hmm. So when the inquiry official asked you what is your name, you must have stated Lolita.
so it
And
is,
maybe after marriage, he got this name of Cookie Bala. Just now he said that after he got married.
No, when the inquiring authority went to this person
Then she.
and asked her what is your name, must have said Lolita. So he wrote down Lolita.
because in 40, when marriage was taken place, I was 16 years old, your lordship.
That will not
No, I'm just placing my
may
And
entitle you to
after-
say different name when you went to.
After my marriage with Mahendra, my lord,
Mr. Goel,
my lord.
the mischief starts when an incorrect name is told to the inquiring authority. Inquiring authority doesn't know who you are. He only suspects that this person may be a foreigner. Then he will go to you for the inquiry and ask your name. If you tell the correct name Khukiwala, he'll record it as Khukiwala. If you tell him as Lolita, he'll record it as Lolita. And that name ultimately is reference is made in that name. Notices are served in that name. This is where all the problem arises. In the previous case also possibly that only must have happened, nothing else. So how the tribunals are supposed to know your correct name?
My lord, that's why before the tribunal, my lord, we have adduced evidence. We have given 1966 voter list, 71 voter list.
But the tribunal naturally they will think that
And
notice is
tribunal
to Lalita and some Khukiwala is coming and proving her case.
Number one, number two, tribunal, because in the voter 96 voter list, my age is 46 years old. It is written there, my lord. In 71 also 46 years. It cannot be like that.
You
So it
must
is-
have taken some magic potion, something. You
My
are not
lordship.
aging.
Surname remains the same, only the first name changes. Even in the inquiry report, lordship, it's Lalita and maybe after marriage or something,
Right.
this Cookie Bala.
But now what to do? Khukiwala is a citizen, no doubt. Now, you go back and prove that Lolita and Khukibala are the same person. What else to do? You bring in evidence like that Gangura of the other case, also known as Saddam. Not Saddam, Saddam. Bring that kind of an evidence. Well, my lord. Heard Mr. A. Goel and Counsel for Teacher also. The petitioner Lalita Arya had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 9 at Borpeta for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner who entered foreigner within the meaning of whether she is a foreigner within the meaning of foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FP 9 case number 64/2017. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 10/1/2018 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. At the outset, it is stated that the proceeding as well as the notices were issued in the name of Lalita Arya, wife of Manindra Arya of village. Of which village? Paschim Baliguri.
Jakili Pathar Lordship.
Sorry.
Here it is. Jakili Pathar
No, in the notice.
Lordship.
Now she is.
Athiabari.
Sorry.
Athiabari.
Athiabari.
Now-
Of village Athiabari. The petitioner, upon receiving notice, entered appearance before the tribunal and took the stand that she is actually Khukibala Arya, wife of Manindra.
That Khukibala and Lalita are the same person. This is in the record.
And that Lalita and Khukibala are in fact the same person. To prove her citizenship, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Paschim Baliguri Donki, and a police station Bagbor in the present Borpeta district, which contains the name of Khukibala Arya, wife of Manindra at serial 71, along with Manindra Arya, son of Jaladhar at serial 70. It is claimed that Khukibala Arya of the 1966 voters list is the petitioner himself. The petitioner herself. An issue arises as to whether Khukibala Arya is firstly Lalita Arya of village Arikata. What?
Athiabari.
Athiabari.
Athiabari are one and the same person? And if yes, whether she is Khukibala Arya of village Paschim Baliguri Nonke as per the voters list of 1966, inasmuch as the present address would be that of Athiabari. The petitioner to appear before the tribunal render appropriate evidence to firstly show that Lalita Arya and Khukibala Arya, both the wife of Manindra, are one and the same person. And secondly, that Khukibala Arya of the Paschim Baliguri Nonke village of the 1966 voters list and the proceeding petitioner Lalita Arya of Athiabari village are one and the same person. That is, whether the Khukibala Arya of Paschim Baliguri Nonke had later on moved to village Athiabari, so that her so that notices were served upon Lalita Arya or Khukibala Arya of Athiabari village.
Also, she states that I have 3 names. Everything is here. Now he is taking a stand that they are different people, maybe because of hearing the previous.
No, what I'm saying, it may be my lord, but my name is Khukibala. On
You go
record.
and prove it.
My-
But the documents here signed by her. Lordship, may I be allowed to read? Lordship, she says that in the voter list of 66 and 70 of 52 number Bagbad, LAC, my name is being mentioned as Khukibala, but I'm also known as Lalita Arya, Khukibala Arya, and Lalita Arya.
The petitioner to specifically prove the stand she has taken in paragraph
Paragraph 9 of.
9 of her written statement. Of paragraph 9 of the evidence in affidavit.
Because she states said she's one and the same.
Yeah, let her prove.
My friend is taking a complete different roundabout now, Lordship.
No, no, what I'm saying, my lord, I may be called, but my original name is Kukibala. For that,
That and all the records are, she has herself submitted before the tribunal. Are you saying that those are not your documents?
what I.
Mr. Goyal,
My lord.
your caliber as a lawyer and the caliber of the person who appeared as a lawyer at the tribunal may be at a variance. So he must have thought and prepared the written statement evidence in another manner, and you have thought and preparing your argument in another manner. Reconciled everything, go and prove it.
Deeply of.
Item 5.
This one. Person is a cancer patient,
Yes, Lordship. And
declared foreigner.
yes, Lordship.
How old is the person?
At present, he's 43 years. And Lordship,
What is the stage of the disease?
that at present, I'm not aware. When I had filed the
No, it's
addition,
some in a preliminary stage or some more complicated stage or any
because
idea?
he didn't, even I have taken the stand, he didn't even,
See, cancer patients sometimes survive for the next 80 years also.
yes, Lordship, that time.
So he's of that category or somebody who is almost terminally ill that
No, he was referred to the cancer hospital because of financial
can you obtain
constraint.
the actual status?
Yes, Lordship.
Maybe we'll take note of his actual health
Yes,
status
yes,
while
Lordship.
taking our call
Then let this matter come up day after tomorrow,
day after tomorrow. Okay.
then I'll just,
Because if the person is terminally ill,
yes, Lordship.
a very short span is left, then maybe we'll take a little different view.
Yes, Lordship.
But on the other hand, if it is
Yes,
relation
Lordship.
cancer that is, will be there, then of course we'll be true. It's stated that the petitioner is a cancer patient. List again on saying so for further information on the update of the health of the petitioner.
Deeply, right, Lordship.
Item 6.
And how many children does he have?
I think he has 3. And even wife died because of cancer. Wife is also not there.
No,
Since 2016, isn't it?
Yes, Lordship.
what we
Long time,
uh,
7 years.
intend to do,
Yes, Lordship.
suppose he is actually terminally ill in a
Yes,
very last stage,
Yes,
we'll
Lordship.
drop all these proceedings against him,
Yes, Lordship.
give the liberty to the superintendent to proceed against the children, if so advised. Let the children appear and prove the citizenship of the father. And this proceeding will close it. Let this man remain in
Even
peace
this
for the,
man grew up as a destitute child. Even he doesn't have,
no,
he
for the
also-
remaining days, let him
Yes.
remain in peace. But if it is, health condition is otherwise good,
yes, Lordship.
then we'll
I-
look into the matter on merit.
Yes, Lordship. Deeply. Lordship.
Item 6.
Putul Nath here. So is the father, Mr. Tiwari?
My lord, at page 17, your lordship would find the name of the grandfather of the petitioner,
Page 17.
17, my lord. In the dark sheet of 1930 and 39, my lord.
Huh?
Page 17, my lord.
Poila Chandra.
Poila Chandra is the grandmother and
Anichit.
Anchit Chandra Nath is the father, grandfather.
Anichit Chandra Nath is the grandfather.
And your lordship.
And
would find-
Joynath is the father.
Joynath is the father, great grandfather.
Joynath, great grandfather.
Yes.
And father,
Father is Akai Nath.
then who is Anichit Chandra Nath?
He is the grandfather, my lord, of the
And who
petitioner.
is Joynath?
Joynath, great grandfather,
Joynath is great grandfather.
grandfather,
Anichit is grandfather.
grandfather.
And father
Father
is
is Akai Nath.
Akainath.
His name is also there, my lord. I'll show my page 17, lordship,
Where do you find this is of which village?
my lord,
Village Paschim.
Paschim. Bongor, Moja, Kampur.
No, is there a
Singh,
village
Nagaon.
named Paschim? Paschim means west.
Pachim, matlab, by the time it was only written as Pachim, my lord. Thereafter, I'll show my lord, the linkage I'll show, my lord. Because even if your lordship sees the 1966 voter list,
No, no, what happened to the name of the village?
my lord, it still remains. Village name is Bamuni Jan, my lord.
But in page 17, it is shown the name of the village is Paschim.
Pachim, my lord.
Then how can we understand that Paschim and Bamunijan, they are the same place?
My lord, then I'll take your lordship to the other documents, my lord, my lord. I'll take your lordship to the other
You
documents.
don't have to go from 1938, you bring in some later document, show where the name of the father appears.
Yes, my lord. My lord, page 32, my lord.
Sorry,
Was obtained in 2018, maybe after the proceedings started.
no, but if the
Yes,
records
if
are
it
there,
is
we
there, but
can
the
obviously-
records. Till
These
now
are
we
all
were
certified
able to
copies.
satisfy that.
Go see, Madam Verma. Anybody will apply for a document when there is a requirement of that document.
Yes, lordship.
So that is not the relevant factor. Relevant factor is,
Village name.
the document that is obtained, the contents thereof is of which period?
The
If
year
it is a
is
public
when-
document and the contents are of a of a period much earlier, then it's a good document to rely upon. But if the contents itself are of a later period, then the question comes that the contents itself may be manipulated to suit somebody. So,
Agree, lordship.
but document has to be looked from that point of view.
My lord, page 3166 voter list. my lord.
31.
32 is the
So you
vernacular.
have abandoned your 1938,
My lord,
so
for
you have
a
come
time
down
being, for the-
to-
for the time being, my lord,
come down to 66.
my lord,
Okay.
for the time being, my lord, I'm coming.
Asainath is the father,
Sainath is the father and
Anchitnath
Anchitnath
is the
grandfather.
grandfather.
66 voter list, my lord.
66.
At page
Village
30,
Bamunijan,
Babuni Jan.
police station Kanpur. Okay, now which document will show that Asainath is the father of
My lord,
Putulnath?
that is the, my lord, only the voter list, my lord.
Hmm?
My voter list, my lord, which I have annexed. My uncle who deposed as a witness in the court, my lord. The neighbor, my lord, he also deposed in the court, my lord. My uncle was a school teacher, my lord. Since
No, it doesn't matter what your uncle is, but what it matters is whether he is uncle or not.
his uncle, my lord.
That's only a claim. You show that he is the uncle.
My lord, page 33, my lord.
33.
Page 33, my lord. My lord, this is the,
This is Jamabandi.
yes, my lord, this is Jamabandi.
Jamabandi, okay, the Bhuve Bamunijan. Just a minute. Ankitnath is the father, no?
Yes, my lord.
And who is the uncle?
Uncle is Upendra Nath, my lord. His name is there, my lord.
Upendra, in serial 10.
Yes, my lord.
He is
He
the-
is Kha,
He
as
is
per all,
the uncle.
uncle, my lord.
Ankitnath is the father.
And in the
Very,
noting
very
part, your
good.
lordship, second para, my lord.
Just a minute. And the petitioner is?
Petitioner's father name is there, my lord.
No, no.
Akai Nath.
Understand. So Upendra Nath had deposed before the
Deposed,
tribunal. And who else deposed? Neighbor,
Neighbor, my lord.
as DW,
As DW3, my lord.
neighbor 3. And Upendra Nath has,
PW2, my lord.
where do you find the deposition?
My lord.
Which page?
I'll take your lordship. My lord, page 58, my lord.
Page 58. Upendra Nath. Son of Anchit.
उसका नाम वोटर लिस्ट में पहली बार कब आया? उपिलनाथ।
Huzabari, Bora, Potija, and Bamuni, they are the same place.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm?
Yes, my lord.
How will you prove it?
My lord. My lord, he
Just,
thereafter. My lord, para
Mr.
3, my lord.
Tiwari,
My-
these
para 3, my lord.
proceedings are a little different from the regular proceedings. Every word you say will have to be proved.
My lord, that is
Nothing
why,
is under presumption.
from para 3, I'm reading, my lord, from para 3, my lord.
You can read, but first we have to
In
know.
1976, I joined as assistant teacher as Borpala High School and retired from service in the year 2014. In the year 1970, after joining as teacher, I shifted my residence from Babunijan, Palasbari to Pujapari Barpatija under PS Kampur in district of Nagaon. Since I have been residing there, then my lord, the pension payment order I have annexed. Then in 76, the office of the deputy commissioner, so and so, so and so, so and so. Now, my lord, if lordship comes to the next page, my lord, page 9, my lord, then he has given the other part also that he is my nephew, my lord. This statement is there, my lord. In the cross examination, the other documents, my lord, from the Javamandi of the year, my lord, I have placed that he was there, my lord. So, my lord, this
Some
linkage is there, my
voters
lord.
list where his uncle and father come together.
Mr. Tiwari,
That, my lord, we need to.
Mr. Tiwari, we already indicated something. These proceedings are a little different from the regular proceedings you appear in all other courts.
Correct.
Here, only thing is, you have to prove every word. Moment this person said, I had shifted, that doesn't mean there is a presumption he is shifted. That again has to be proved with further materials that this Upendra Nath of Bamunijan village had later on shifted to Pujabari. Once you prove this shifting, we can accept that this Upendra Nath of Pujabari and the Upendra Nath of Bamuni, they are the same person. Moment this is established, we can accept the evidence of Upendra Nath.
Then, my lord, sometime.
But otherwise, these are only statements of one person. And I said, these are little different proceedings. Everybody comes and makes a statement that I am so and so. And if we go only by statements, then of course, anybody can take any stand at any time.
Then, my lord, the neighbor is also there, Jagat Viswas, my lord.
Where is it? Page
My
number
lord, page 64, my lord.
64. He is of Bamuni.
Yes, my lord.
No, he is again Polasbari Paschim Khaloi.
Like Congo. The my lord, chitta is showed, my lord. before your
Again
lordship,
shifting.
And the other.
Mr. Tiwari,
Yes, my lord.
there is a possibility that Jagat Biswas of Bamuni Gaon and Jagat Biswas of Paschim Khaloi Bhanga, they may be the same person, they may be two different persons also. This is the difficulty.
Because my lord, he has.
Upen Bakshi, you bring any relevant material that maybe as a school teacher, maybe his initial
Because
appointment.
this petitioner also in the year 1998 purchased the land in his own, the village, my lord, there. Because gradually he shifted to Laurijan, my lord. And because he was working as a waiter in a Dimapur, my lord, hotel, my lord.
Tiwari,
I'll try to bring on those
statements
documents.
and stories cannot substitute material before the court to take it on as evidence.
So, my lord, what I'll try to do is that, my lord, I'll try to bring the document of
So
Upendra.
we're trying to suggest you something, but you were
No, my lord.
not even ready to listen to it.
No, my lord, I'll just note down.
Check up the appointment letter of this Upen Biswas as a school teacher. Initial appointment letter. That one may be showing his residence in Bamunijan. Suppose Mr. Tiwari of Guwahati is today appointed in a post in Dibrugarh. What will be the appointment letter say? Will it say Mr. Tiwari of Dibrugarh or
No.
Tiwari of Guwahati?
Guwahati, my lord.
Find out that. That may be something to show that this is the same person. Or any other further.
Yes.
And any other voters list where the uncles and fathers names. are
Any,
together?
this is right. That Anshit and Upendra together in any voter list. But again, Upendra of Bamuni Gaon, he is there, I know. But whether Upendra of Bamuni Gaon and Upendra of this other village, they are the same person. That's the issue before the court.
I'll try to bring
Bring.
that on record.
Mr. Atal Tiwari and counsel for the petitioner seeks for an adjournment to provide any material which may indicate that Upendra Nath of Bamunijan village, whose names also appears in the Jamabandi of a plot of land at Bamunijan, along with the father, along with Ankit Nath and Upendra Nath of village Pujabari Bora Patija, who were deposed as DW2, are one and the same person. List on, when do you want?
Bibliography.
When do you want it?
20. 20.
Item 7.
You
I'm
bring
obliged.
this small evidence, I think you are more or less you have made out the evidence.
Thank you. I'm obliged, your lordship.
Yes, Mr. Am I Hussain?
Please, your lordship. My lord,
Yeah,
Petitioner to provide which may show that Abdul Hussain of son of Solimuddin of Bilasipar, who also inherited property Bilasipar, is the one said Abdul Hussain Salim of village Senimara.
earlier lordship, by your filing affidavit, I brought one Jamabandi copy on record, wherein Solimuddin, his paternal uncle, his father, and his name appears also. Now, lordship, I have filed.
Solimuddin of which place?
Bilasipara.
Bilasipara.
Yes, lordship.
No, Bilasipara Solimuddin he is a citizen, no difficulty with that.
Now, lordship.
Whether Abdul Hussain, son of Solim of Senimara, and Abdul Hussain, son of Solimuddin of Bilasipara, they are the same person.
Lordship, I have filed another affidavit, lordship, bringing the voter list and doctoral lordship upward and downward.
Page number
Lordship, page 107.
107.
Affidavit filed on 9/6. lordship,
107.
107.
This is of
Lordship, this is voter list of 1975. Lordship, may kindly see.
Bilasipara.
Yes, lordship, Bilasipara,
Ha.
Soban Ali,
Sovan Ali.
paternal uncle, his name appears in the voter list of 1970 and 1965, along with his, the petitioner's father and his grandfather. And 76 serial number is Abdul
Petitioner is Abdul Hussain.
No, lordship, Kamal, lordship,
Ah,
Kamal Ali. Abdul Hussain is father. lordship.
Acha. Father is Abdul Hussain,
Yes,
son of Solimuddin.
Solimuddin.
So Abdul Hussain of 75 is the father.
Yes, lordship. Father.
Hmm.
Then lordship.
So now
this
did Abdul Hussain go to village Senimara?
Anyway,
When?
if that you lordship may kindly see another the list of 1985, 109 page, lordship. This is also from Bilasipara, where Soban's name appears, paternal uncle, but the father of the petitioner does not appear, lordship. 109, lordship. After 19.
Okay, you are referred to Sovan of 75
Yes,
and let us read the vernacular,
yes,
page 108,
yes, lordship. 100.
75, serial number.
Serial number 75,
75,
76 is
2, 3, 4, 5. Sovan Ali.
yes,
Okay, and 76,
76.
Abdul Hussain, both son of Solimuddin.
Yes, lordship.
Very well. And now the voters list of 1985,
Yes, lordship. 85 voter list, lordship.
serial
Soban's
number
name appears. 89.
89.
Yes, lordship.
89.
Right side down below, lordship. Vernacular page 110, right side down below.
And it's an 89 Sovan Ali.
Yes, lordship. Yeah, the father's name.
Yes, Mr. Pai. Sovan continued, but Abdul Hussain discontinued. And 85, where does the name of Abdul Hussain appear?
85.
In the other village, it must be appearing now. Senimara.
Senimara,
Senimara.
89 appears.
Abdul Hussain, son of Salim, yes, 161.
Yes.
And
Here,
do you have the nineteen? Sorry, 1975 voters list of Senimara?
lordship, that is not available on record. They tried to bring that also.
Not
lordship.
available on record. That
From
means,
office, it is said that that is not available on record, so they could not provide, lordship.
yes, Mr. Ali, where is it? Mr. Pai will check up whether Abdul Hussain of Senimara also appeared in 1975.
Let
If it appeared, then they must be two different persons. If it did not appear, 75 Abdul Hussein and Soban appears together, both are brothers. 85 Soban continues in the original village.
Yes.
Abdul Hussein name is not there. Abdul Hussein name is claimed to be in 85 in the other village. In the 75 of the other village, if the same name appears or not, we'll verify that. The election commission to produce the complete voters list of 1975 of village Senimara.
75 is there, 85.
Next slide.
Item 8,
What, any confusion?
Lordship, 75, yes, Lordship, Rasipara appears. Yes.
Whether Abdul Hussein appeared in 75 also, if it appeared that this Abdul Hussein and the father Abdul Hussein are different person.
Then Lordship, 85 of village paper, 75 and 85 both.
Also. Oh,
Lordship, 75 and 85 both.
we have already called item 8.
item 8,
We'll check up that. Hear you again on the next day. Yes, Madam Ghosh.
May I please your lordship? Petitioner's father is Alaluddin alias Alal Hussein lordship. And his name appeared in the voters list of 1971 lordship. Kumargaon, page 39.
Yes, yes, I'm sorry. Siraj. Father. Page number. Sorry. 39.
It's not there. Kumargaon,
Alauddin.
Aladdin, Kumargaon,
He is the father.
father lordship.
Alauddin is the father. Kumargaon.
Yes, lordship.
71. Very well. Which document will show?
And then
Alauddin is
page
the father.
47 lordship.
47. Translation, which page?
Translation, sorry, lord.
No, no.
Yes, translation is in page 46. lordship.
46. Page
See-
47, the serial number.
Serial number 231.
231 is Alauddin.
Yes, lordship.
Uh,
And 233
Siraj.
Siraj. And father has a
233 Kumargaon.
Kumargaon,
This is of which year?
97 lordship.
97.
It's written on the down in the vernacular.
You do one thing. Go back, produce all the voters list.
Yes, lordship.
Because from 71, you were directly coming to 97.
Eight-
Produce all the in between voters list. also.
85, father's name is there in page 40. Yes, lordship. Already it was exhibited, 85.
No, exhibit the complete ones. If you don't get it,
Yes,
make an
lordship.
application, the tribunal will.
Yes,
pass the
lordship.
order.
Yes, lordship.
That must be pushed like, for a petition. Send it back. Yeah. Mhm. The petitioner Muhammad Siraj had been referred to the foreigners tribunal number. Number three, Nagaon, for rendering opinion as to whether he is a foreigner within the as per the provisions of the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT case number NFT bracket number 3 bracket B 839/2016, page 14. Page 14. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 27/12/2018 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved with said petition is instituted in the writ proceedings. Proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1971 of village Kumargaon police station Rupahi in the Nagaon district, which contains the name of Alauddin, son of Isop at serial 268. Son of Bishop. At serial 268. Petitioner thereupon relies on the voters list of 1997 of village Kumargaon, which contains the name of Alauddin, son of Isop at serial 231 and that of Siraj, son of Alauddin at serial 233. And both are residing in the same house number 90. It is claimed that Siraj of the 1997 voters list of village Kumargaon is the petitioner himself, and as his name appears along with Alauddin in the said list, and the name of Alauddin appears in the voters list of 1971 of the same village Kumargaon, petitioner had discharged the burden under section 9 of the Foreigners Act that 1946. In view of the above, we want to examine the voters list 1971 and 1997 of village Kumargaon, containing the name of Alauddin, son of Isop, and that of Alauddin, son of Isop, and Siraj, son of Alauddin in the same voters list. For the petitioner to also produce the complete voters list from 1971 to 1997 of village Kumargaon for examination of the tribunal. The respondents in the Home Department may make the verification as to whether Siraj, son of Alauddin of the 1997 voters list of village Kumargaon and the petitioner Alauddin, Siraj, Mohammed Siraj are one and the same person, and their profile report. Doing the needful reason order be passed.
The father's evidence also is there. Alauddin
In
evidence also is there.
the tribunal to also look into the evidence rendered by Alauddin, son of Isop as DW2.
He pleads, right?
Item 9. July.
Mr. Pine,
My lord.
earlier matter, could you have finished it here only?
No, my lord, the problem, there is a problem, my lord. In 1997, his name is appearing as a D voter. my lord.
No, the voter is a creation of the authorities. The
No,
voter
yes,
is a,
That's why, my lord.
and the the voter is the result why you have made a reference.
Yes, my lord.
So that will not create or
No,
not
no.
take away anybody's legal right.
May I explain, my lord, the issue, this problem there is. My lord, 1997, when my lord, extensive revision was done, there this suddenly found the name of the petitioners in the voter list, my lord. There, that's why the reference
So
was,
it has to be suddenly because he's 22-year-old.
yes, my lord.
Check up that 97, this man is 22 years.
And
So definitely you can't expect him to be there prior to the
That-
97.
that's why, my lord, the matter was referred to the. my lord,
Understand? Suppose a 40-year-old man suddenly appears, you do that. But a 20 or a 22-year-old man suddenly appearing is quite natural.
so, my lord,
Because
let them-
definitely in the prior list, he was not even 18 to have his name there.
Let them examine all those documents, my lord. there.
Let the report may be called for.
Sorry.
Lordship, indulgence, lordship. If report is called for, they can verify and they can produce the report.
No,
before
we're
they
trying
sign.
to shorten these proceedings also. Everything
understand.
is remanded back. This will
Again,
go on
again.
and on.
My lord,
Yes, lordship.
had it been a matter of debuter, my lord, I had no objection, my lord. As it is a debuter, my lord, let them go there and prove it here, my lord.
This can be done over here if the report is called for lordship. If lordship pleases, then this can be done lordship. If
The
not-
voter is a creation of the authorities. The
I
voter
understand,
is
but-
the,
And if we see the inquiry report.
and
then-
the voter does not dilute somebody's right because one D is written in the name.
My lord, even in fact. those
The voter
cases-
may be a reason to refer somebody.
Yes,
That's a good.
Well, there is a demarks, my lord, even though certified copy is not given to them, in fact. No certified copy is given to them, they understand. So there is some suspect in the, my lord, voter list of 1990.
No,
That's why it is-
Mr. Pine, both your problems can be taken care of. D is a creation of the authorities. If you don't give him certified copy, voter list, we'll call for the voter list.
That's why, my lord, it may be done in the tribunal. If they need, my lord, they may call for the original. Yes.
He's objecting.
Let them prove they're
This
going back.
can
my
be
lord.
done it here, so we can bring the report, because in other cases also reports were called for lordship. If lordship, the lordship pleases, this can.
It's okay, we passed our order.
Yes.
We just afterthought, and yes, he is objecting vehemently.
But-
Yes, page 9. Yeah, item 9.
Nine.
Tahira Khatun, who is the father?
Father's name is page 23, Lordship.
23.
23, 24 is Barnacular. Tahir Ali, Lordship.
23.
23, 66,
Tahir Ali is the father,
father, Lordship. Lal Jan.
son of
SI,
Muhammad Ali.
Lordship.
Kandulia,
Pandulia.
Babur, Kolkata. Which document will show that Sahira is the daughter of Tahir?
Lordship, the page 44, Lordship. Jamabandi Govi, Lordship. The Barnacular page, Lordship.
My lord, I am sorry, my lord, I have got another Sahira Khatun of same district, but the petition is a different person.
Sorry?
My lord, I have got a file of my, my lord,
That's a
my
different
record.
file.
different
I
person.
don't know the inconvenience of Mr. J. Paying, then confirm only what to be listed again. Next week?
Next week, my lord.
Because wrong side of Sahira Khatun.
Item 10.
Two Sahira Khatun are there. Fatima Nissa, item.
Fatima, Lordship.
Yeah,
The
madam.
father's name is recorded in 23, page,
Page
Lordship.
number 23.
23, Monser Ali, Lordship. 65, voter list, 19.
Mansur Ali is the father. 65. Release Borbala.
Borbala. The Lordship,
And the
my,
petitioner is Fatima. Which document? will
the
show Fatima,
brother-
daughter of Mansur,
my brother is examining Lordships.
your brother.
Yes, Lord.
How do you know he's your brother?
The Lordship, the voter list of 97, Lordship, page 27.
Case
Lordship.
27.
Monser Ali,
Page 27. Mansur Ali is the father.
father, Lord.
Sattar Ali,
Sattar Ali is the brother.
Rafiqul Islam is brother.
Rafiqul Islam brother. Who had deposed?
The Sattar Ali,
Sattar Ali deposed as DW.
two lordship.
Where is it?
The lordship that prospered is 46 lordship.
Hmm,
Yes, 43 lordship.
43. Has Sattar Ali been crossed?
Cross lordship.
Where is the cross examination?
Yes, 46 lordship.
46.
Type 2 lordship. Barnacle of 47. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Pai.
The mother is there, my lord. Let the mother also be examined in this case.
You want the mother also to be examined?
He is not to work lordship. He is paralysis lordship. Mother is paralysis. Then his brother is examined.
But the cross also is very firm.
Yes.
Fatima Nessa is my elder sister residing at her husband Munaf. Go back. If you want, you cross-examine him more. That's the only way out.
Yes.
Or one more thing, Sattar appears with Monsieur in 1997. But again, Sattar is 22 years. Before that, he won't get his name.
I understood.
Go ahead. Third, Mr. N. Ahmed, Land Counsel for a petition is the verifier. The petitioner Fatima Nessa had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number, which page, Mr.
One Borbeta.
No.
Yes, 48.
Had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 1 at Borpeta for rendering opinion as to whether he is a foreigner within the meaning of Foreigners Act, within its meaning under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of the FT case number 959/2015. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 5/6/2018 declaring the petition of foreigner being aggrieved. The state petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1965 of village Borbala police station Borpeta in the present Borpeta district, which contains the name of Monsieur Ali, son of Jonab Ali, at serial number 713, along with Basatan Nessa, wife of Monsieur Ali, at serial 714, where both are residing in the same house number 306. The name of Monsieur Ali and Basatan Nessa also appears in the voters list of 1970 of village Borbala. Petitioner thereupon relies upon the voters list of 1997 of village Borbala, which contains the name of Monsieur Ali, son of Janab, at serial 1027, and that of Sattar Ali, son of Monsieur, at serial 1029, where both are residing in the same house number 949. Sattar Ali had deposed before the tribunal as DW1, wherein in paragraph 2 of the evidence in chief, it is stated as extracted. The deposition of DW2 Sattar Ali is explicit to the extent that Fatima Nessa is his own elder sister, and she was born and brought up at village Borbala, and thereafter married to Munaf Ali, son of Paran Ali, and since then living at village Poka, Bedbury. In cross-examination also, the DW one is 2 or 1?
Two. DW2, brother.
Then why did you write 1 in page 46? DW2, Satar Ali is firm in stating that Fatima Nessa is his elder sister and that presently she is residing at village Poka along with her husband Munaf Ali. In view of the above, remanded back to the tribunal to examine the voters list of 1960 and 70 of, as well as 1997 of village Borbala, which where the list of 97 contains the name of Mansur Ali and Satar Ali together. And the name of Mansur Ali also appears in the voters list of 1966. As well as the evidence rendered by DW2 Satar Ali, son of Mansur Ali, wherein he is explicit in his deposition that the petition of Fatima Nessa is his elder sister. Upon reading the needful, a reason order be passed.
My lord, one thing, your lordship, I would like to mention,
I think.
my lord, before. My lord, one thing I would like to mention, my lord.
Yeah.
The voter list of 1965, the father name is Munsir Ali, son of Junab Ali. But in 1997, it is Munaf Ali, son of some Quran. So this
It is
I'm sorry,
husband.
page number?
is 35,
Page 35.
24.
The husband name.
97, the paper number.
Munaf is the husband.
Husband, lordship. Fatima is.
Sorry, sorry.
Munaf Ali is a husband and Munaf Ali is son of Paran. That is okay.
I'm sorry. my lord.
And this is of the other village, Poka Bedbury.
In between voter list of 1997 to
That
1970.
97 is same village.
Yes.
Item 11.
Please go through it. Yesterday it was produced. So we thought that Mr. Pine will be able to read it properly.
My lord, lordship has last time observed, my lord.
No, how do you see? It's acceptable.
It's a very old document, old record of.
No. Does it indicate any manipulation, any fabrication, or we can accept it? I think-
Particular page 59, my lord, and 60. The corresponding page is not there, my lord. In all other cases,
Sorry,
all other cases, the corresponding page is there,
page number?
59, that, my lord, track mark page, my lord.
Ah,
The corresponding page to that particular page is not there, man, in the reverse side, and that. The lordship has. last
okay,
time-
the reverse.
Yeah, yes, reverse. And my lord, this is, my lord, the book is very recently binded, my lord. The binding is very recent one, my lord. The binding of the register is very recent one.
Yes, ma'am. Ghosh, what do you say? What he
And-
says is right.
Yes, my lord. And another thing,
Because normally, when you bind a book, it is having, every page is having another corresponding page of its own later on. And it's normally one sheet. One sheet, it's folded, you put the stitch in between. So one flap becomes one page and the other flap becomes another page somewhere. But here, this particular page, that pairing is not there. It's only one individual page which have been inserted.
and the binding is very new, my lord. Font side.
I think, did we examine this one a few days back?
Yes, your lordship examined few days back. And another aspect, my lord, this, it is shown that he was admitted in 1962. And there is some
Serial number, name of this man?
serial number, name of this
Abdul Jalil.
Yes,
Abdul Jalil.
Abdul Jalil. Serial numbers 610, my lord.
610.
There is some cut, my lord. The school name is also, my lord, corrected later on. Serial number is okay, ma'am. How it is done, I don't know.
What do you do now?
One more aspect, my lord, I want to point out, my lord. It's a admission register of 1962, my lord, as per the admission date. And they have given a certificate in the year 2018 that he has passed that school on 1/1/1964. I asked the, my lord, headmaster whether he has any documents, my lord, any corresponding, my lord, after the admission, whether
Like,
they have any documents, whether he
Those attendance register
yeah,
and all.
attendance register, or if he
Hmm.
passed that
Hmm.
class, any documents, there is no record at all. On what basis you have issued this medal certificate that you have passed, the person has passed in 1964? He cannot see, my lord. So this is the situation. This is the corresponding, my lord, the
I know, that's only that counterfoil. It is not,
Yes. So, my lord, my prayer is that an inquiry may be made, my lord, at the concern.
Inquiry by whom?
I would like to, my lord, send the matter to the CID, my lord, because CID is
CID,
taking.
we can't burden them so much because now initially I was giving to CID, taking it to be a one or two matter here and there. Now it appears is almost every matter. So CID will be busy with
By the SP concerned, my lord. In that case.
examining the school records of all the foreign assignment procedures.
Yes. Five, already five,
The Nazis, I think, is also nodding his head.
yes.
So in a more serious case, we'll give it to the CID.
Yes.
But if we give every case to a CID, CID will have to give up their other work.
The under the SP concerned, my lord, by the SP concerned, by the SP Bongaigaon, my lord.
SP Bongaigaon.
Yes.
And this is also from Bongaigaon.
Yes, this is from the Bongaigaon.
You have that earlier order. Pawan, you have the case number.
But
SP
just now,
Bongaigaon.
right now, I don't have, my lord. I can provide it after 10
We
minutes.
passed the same order.
Yes. Yes. District to set up.
This one. So we are supposed to be. So that's what we say now. We say that we passed out in 1964 the information. So fine, and then now the headmaster on what basis he will give that information. He passed out in 64. Which is the headmaster has no further document. This can be admission registered at the point of entry to the school. But how,
is an order, but-
what manner he went out of the school?
WPC 2608/2022.
2608?
23.
No, because somebody may have just taken admission and went away. Okay. You see, suppose we were having this space of one line entry. Why suddenly you give us the space and then again you start following this order to one? These defects in that case, we will describe this one first. And then. Investigation and submitted. This party copied from this. And in this paragraph indicated. Pursuant to a order of 17/5/2023, the school admission register in original of Chakla Higher Secondary School has been produced before the court, comma, the full stop. A perusal of the admission register in original makes it discernible that the admission register is stitched in a manner that every page is having a corresponding page, corresponding opposite page, in as much as a bigger sheet of paper had been stitched in the middle to make it, to put it in the form of a book. But the relevant page at which contains serial 610 pertaining to the petitioner, the corresponding page after stitching is not found, and it appears to be an individual sheet of paper which had been stitched together along with the other pages of the admission register. Which appears to be a prima facie indication of the prima facie indication that some manipulation may be there in the original school admission register. The Subandhana police to Bongaigaon. Right, this one. This one.
The PS is
This
aware,
part will be same, only SP Bongaigaon instead of Dhubri.
PS is aware Purimali.
Sorry,
PS is
and
aware.
police station will be Abhayapuri. Here it is Dhubri, there in this case Abhayapuri, and district will be Bongaigaon instead of Dhubri, rest the same.
Your Lordship may mention that also, my lord, that there is no corresponding record that he passed in 1964. That is.
Although, further right, although the school certificate provides the information that who is the name of the person, that Muhammad Abdul Jalil had passed out of the school
On 1/1/1964.
on 1/1/1964. But when the headmaster was inquired, he stated that there is no further record available which may indicate that Abdul Jalil had passed out on 1/1/1964. And no explanation could be given by the headmaster as to why he had inserted the information in the certificate that Abdul Jalil had passed out on 1/1/64. List on. The copy of the admission register is returned back to MSB Dhaka Land Council for the Education Department for doing the needful to place it before the Superintendent of Police Bongaigaon if required for the investigation.
Item 12 for orders.
This is a review petition, Lordship, for review of the order dated 14/6/2019 at page 80, Lordship. 79.
Review on what ground?
My father, I was in 1997, my name was inserted as D in the voter list, Lordship. Thereafter, notice was sent to me and this proceeding started, Lordship.
No, why do you want a review?
Because I have been declared as a foreigner lordship by the tribunal. And there,
No, there is nothing that if somebody is declared foreigner, a review is maintainable.
so the article lordship, this honorable court has upheld the order of the tribunal lordship.
Notice already issued or not? Notice is yet to be issued.
Let the notice be issued. And there is delay in filing the review also. my lord.
There is a
This
delay.
lordship, there is a order from the Supreme Court of India lordship. 86.
Did the Supreme Court condone the delay?
No, lordship, this is, I'm not from that.
Withdrawn on their premise.
Supreme Court must have only allowed you to file review if you wanted to file.
So let them file a review, my lord, condonation as well as.
An objection has been raised by Mr. J. Paying, Land Council Home Department, that there is a delay in filing the review petition. Mr. Adhor, Land Council for Petition, seeks for an adjournment to file appropriate application for condonation of the delay, for condoning the delay.
Item 13,
This one.
May please. Lordship, matter is to
Custodial debts.
Yes, Lordship.
Is it ready for hearing today? Mr. Nath, is it ready for hearing?
But from our side, not, yes, affidavit has been filed.
Understand? Can we hear the matter?
Yes, yes. Lordship, the petitioner appeared, Lordship, is the brother of the deceased Sabir Ansari, Lordship. The deceased Sabir Ansari was working in a tailoring shop, Lordship, and he was earning approx 25,000. On Lordship, peruse my pay annexure on page 20. Lordship, the vernacular is at page 23, Lordship. The accused Sabir Ansari has been
What is this FIR?
FIR, Lordship. Accused Sabir Ansari has been arrested in connection with a mobile theft case, Lordship.
Mohammed Ali, Quran Bali Bator, এখন টেইলৰৰ দোকানত কাম কৰি চলি আছো, যোৱা ইংৰাজী 1 তাৰিখৰ শুক্ৰবাৰে দোকানত
He was
ছবিৰ আনচাৰীয়ে ফোন So allegation is Sabir Ali had taken his mobile phone and went away.
yes, Lordship. And in that in this
Oh,
connection, Lordship, he has been detained.
arrested.
He has been arrested.
Huh.
Actually, Lordship, earlier
Arrested on which date?
on 1910, Lordship.
Right, same day.
Actually, Lordship, the some locality person have caught him, and they inform the police about the incident. Police went to the area and take him in the police custody at about 10:15 a.m.
AM,
Yes, 10:15 a.m.
morning.
in the morning.
Hmm.
And subsequently after
10:15 AM of 1910,
1910.
2021.
yes, Lordship, and 1910-21. And
And where is the FIR?
FIR is on 1910, which
No,
was
no,
lost.
not the Ejar, FIR.
Lordship, page 21.
And when was he arrested? At 10
Arrested on, no, Lordship, subsequently.
No,
they-
no, on which date, what time he was arrested?
At about 3 p.m. on 1910.
3 PM
Yeah.
on 1910. You said 10 AM.
Yes, on 10:15, he has been brought to the police station. He was allowed to sit there, and they have inquired and take to him. He is told that he has sold a mobile phone to one Lordship, one person, and they have Bogi Sharma at about 1,500 rupees.
No, no, at 10 AM, this man was brought to the police
Yes,
station.
yes.
By whom?
By the police itself
Police brought him to the police station at 10
at
AM.
10:15.
10:15, okay, whatever it is, 10:15. And asked him about some mobile phone.
Yes.
They have inquired about the mobile.
Why did the police arrest him and ask him about mobile
Lordship,
phone?
the FIR was in the afternoon.
Lordship, the story kindly,
No. At 10:15 AM, why did the police bring this person to the police station
Lordship,
and ask him about some mobile phone?
in connection with the theft case of mobile.
Understand? in-
Some police persons gathered and
No, pertaining to some theft case of a mobile,
Look.
some persons gathered. Then,
yes. And they tried to assault one person, treating him to be the theft.
okay, some people apprehended one person,
Yes.
wanted to assault him
Yes.
on the allegation that he had stolen a mobile phone.
So the
Ah,
police went and police took the person to police station.
So police in fact saved this person
Saved the
from those
person,
person
from
and
those
took him to the police
Yes,
station.
Yes, ma'am.
After that,
After that, my lord,
no, that happened at 10:15 AM.
yes.
So
10:45.
10:45.
Lordship,
Don't go on changing your stand.
No,
You said
no,
10, then
no,
15,
Lordship,
45.
Here it was 10.
Every time we put a question, you go on uttering from your side.
Sorry, Lordship.
What is the time for the,
Yes, Lordship, as per the report, Lordship, 10:45.
you tell it once, don't go on changing.
Yes, 10:45, as per the
10:45,
report.
stick with 10:45.
Gotcha.
So did the police register any FIR against those persons who were trying to assault this man? That is a offense.
my lord,
Suppose the police tried to save one person, brought him to the police station because some persons had got hold of that man and was trying to assault him on the allegation of stealing a mobile phone. Did the police register any FIR or GD entry against those persons?
no, that, my lord.
Why?
That fact is not here.
Why?
Well, But-
Suppose if the police is acting in such a benevolent manner, they had tried to prevent a likely occurrence of an offense, there ought to have been at least an entry.
Let's kindly come to para 4, my lord. Just allow me to read the story, my lord. Just I'm.
Para
reading.
4, page number
Para 4, page 64.
64.
Page 64 of the affidavit filed by the respondent number 7, my lord.
7 is the OC,
The SP. Jorhat,
SP.
SP Jorhat, my lord.
64, paragraph 5.
Paragraph 4, my lord.
Paragraph 4.
Para 4.
64 is paragraph 5.
But lordship is holding the affidavit of respondent number 7, my lord.
Mohanlal Meena.
Yes, Mohanlal Meena. Para 4. Kindly come to para 4, my lord. Lordship.
No, somebody wrote it 64, then stuck it off and made it 63.
Lordship.
Possibly your copy was not corrected later on.
Maybe,
This was corrected.
maybe.
Now,
Lordship,
paragraph
lordship.
4.
I stand corrected, my lord.
The answering deponent states that on 1 at 1:40 PM.
On 19/10/2021 at 1:40 PM,
Presently
one
working in
Muhammad
a trading
Ali,
shop.
son of Ash
was in a
Muhammad
place
so and
that
so,
stolen his mobile phone.
presently working in a tailoring shop at Old Balibar, Jorhat, lodged an FIR stating that Muhammad Sabir Ansari had stolen his mobile phone on 15/10/2021 Friday. Hence, a case was registered by Jorhat case number 2311/2021 under section 380 and investigated into. With that next, my lord, on 19/10/2021 at 10:15 AM, one Biki Ahmed of Dhakapati, PSN district Jorhat, informed the officer in charge police station over phone that local public had apprehended one mobile phone theft at Dhakapati and the aggrieved people tried to assault him. On receipt of the information, the officer in charge Jorhat police station immediately deputed one police team to Dhakapati to rescue the person. Accordingly, the police team reached the Dhakapati and brought-
This is why we are asking you these questions.
Yes,
Because this Ejahar at page 23,
my lord.
this first information report says that it was lodged at 1:40 PM. And that is for the first time the police are supposed to know that there is a offense of somebody stealing a mobile phone.
Lordship.
If this is the situation, why did you bring this man to the police station at 10:45?
My lord,
Your stand is one Biki Ahmed
Lordship.
informed the police over phone that the local public apprehended one mobile phone thief and tried to assault him.
Yes, my lord.
So don't you think that this public had committed an offense in trying to assault somebody?
My lord,
So did the police not find the necessity that there ought to have been an Ejahar or at least some entry against those
my
people?
lord, definitely, what a GD entry has to be there, my lord. GD
It has to be,
otherwise,
because
while sending the
public
police,
trying to assault a person on the allegation that he is a mobile phone thief is also an offense. Had the public got hold of a mobile phone thief and was trying to bring him to the police station to hand over, it's okay. That we have caught hold of a mobile phone thief. Now we are bringing it to police. Please
Lord,
record, register a case and do the needful.
correct, my lord, correct.
But the people trying to assault someone on an allegation he's a mobile phone thief itself is an offense. So when the police knew about it, why didn't you register a case?
But GD entry has to be there, otherwise he has.
Where is the GD entry?
No, that record, my lord, I don't have at this stage. Ma'am. Can I just?
The GD entry of what police station?
Lordship, may I,
Jorhat police station, ma'am.
Jorhat police station.
page 74 maybe.
Of 9/10/2021 be produced in original.
My lord, page 74 में kindly see, ma'am.
Page 74.
GD certified copies of GD in the report they have quoted.
Page 74 Lordship. Of the affidavit.
1910.
This is an inquiry report, my lord. In the
Page number
page
74.
number 74, possibly 73 in lordship's copy, my lord.
What is this 74?
This is a part of the inquiry report. This
So
is
we
an-
don't want inquiry report.
No,
We want,
No,
we-
there the GD entry has been mentioned. GD entry at 10:15,
which serial number?
serial number 1,
Page 74.
page 73 possibly in lordship's copy, because there is some difficulty with the
Just check it out with it.
lordship. I'll make the
Certified extract of the copy of GD and 10:15.
at 10:15 AM. Copy and.
One Vicky Ahmed over phone informed that one thief had been apprehended. So the FIR ought to have been registered at 10:15 PM, AM then.
In fact, my lord, the
Ah,
person
Police,
concerned,
before you act, go and arrest, bring somebody, there. That has to be regularized. Regularize these.
my lord, there on the information.
See, what
received-
is first information report? First information report is when the police for the first time receives the information of the commission of an offense.
Gotcha.
That took place when over telephone, somebody informs you through informs you over a mobile phone. Then and there, and who registers the FIR?
No, GD.
It's the
GD
police. Officer in charge is to put down in writing. I think if you go by the CRPC. So why the Ejahar was not registered at 10:15?
10:15, the telephonic instruction, my lord, telephonic information that has to be.
That information ought to have been converted to an FIR.
No, GD has been entered, my lord, they have to see.
What is
whether
GD
it-
entry?
Whether it is correct or not. Without, my lord, without verifying that
no.
information.
Sorry, you are wrong. Please see the provisions of the CRPC.
Yes.
CRPC concern.
Come on.
Every information relating to commission of cognizable, if given orally to an officer in charge of a police station. এখন CRPS the option আছে আরো আছে more number of services. Thank you. Mr. Nath.
That's- One 54, no?
Every information relating to commission of a cognizant offense. So when somebody informs that a mobile phone thief had been thing, it's a commission of a cognizable offense somewhere. If given orally to an officer in charge of police, shall be reduced to writing by him or under his direction and be read over to the informant, and every such information, whether given in writing or reduced to writing, shall be signed by the person giving it, substance thereof be entered in the book to be kept.
That's it.
You ought to have done it.
But
So now what we have done, whether we accept your version or we do not accept your version, first you bring the boy to the police station, do something with the boy. At 1:40, when you realize that something wrong had been done already, you get hold of somebody to file the FIR at 1:40.
no, at one.
Otherwise, this boy ought to have been brought to the police station only after 1:40. Or else that telephonic information ought to have been converted to an information under 154.
Well, in fact,
So don't you think the very inception itself appears to be little irregular?
well, I'm just indicating from the record, Malad. At 1:40, they have received the formal complaint.
No,
formal-
There's nothing called formal complaint.
Formal report. Because the person
The-
whose mobile has been theft, he has.
In
filed a
fact,
FIR.
this formal complaint will now be hit by section 161. This will appear to be more of a statement under 161 of that person who had filed it. Ejahar is the information you received at
That's the
10:15.
first point. First
Hmm.
point of time.
Your trial will also go in this case. Even if you charge this person, had he been alive, your trial also would have gone.
154.
He would have been acquitted straight away. But whatever it is, you have to explain this is an irregular method your police had used. Somebody tells him, get hold of that man, bring him to police station, then subjecting him to your police treatment. When you feel that something is going wrong, get hold of one man to file an Ejahar now at 1:40. As if the whole thing had started from 1:40.
No, well, therefore, they have the GD entries they have mentioned, but the inception.
No,
except
we
for
have,
one, 10:15.
we have read the three GD entries. 1, 2, and 3 is
Yes.
from 10:15 to 1:40. Three
Yes.
entries are there.
Yes, madam. At 1:40, they received it. But finally, as per the information of that particular person, the mobile has been recovered from the lady whom he has sold.
Very well. But we are saying you have followed an irregular procedure. You cannot do it.
Correct.
And now when did he die, this boy?
At night, madam, he was at the police station, and on the next morning, he was to be put into the court. At night, he committed suicide
Night he died.
in the lockup. He
And where is the postmortem report?
report is there.
What kind of injuries were found?
No injuries there. No external injuries there.
No. There are different methods of assaulting people, Mr. Nath.
Gotcha.
Every assault doesn't result in the person
Yeah.
becoming black and blue.
No,
Page 24.
Hmm.
Page 24.
24.
the PM report is there.
Did somebody conduct any ossification test or some test on the age of this boy? He's 18. How do you know he is 18? Maybe short of 18 also.
In fact, he was working in a tailoring shop, my lord. He was working in a tailoring shop, my lord. He was
Just a minute, this is tailoring shop, he may be working.
he believed, my lord. FSL report, the final conclusion to us.
Where is the final report? Cause of death?
Final report, cause of that, lordship will find in our affidavit at page 87, my lord.
87.
Yes.
Mr. Nath, this person died of asphyxia, it appears.
Yes.
Because the nail heads are bluish. That means blood didn't go there. The tongue is bluish. That means there is a lack of blood and oxygen in the upper part of the body. Most dangerous thing is ligature mark is there. It may be non-continuous, but we say V formation in the front. How do we explain all this? You don't have to go for a medical opinion. You can open the Modi's book. You'll find all this.
Yes, my lord. My lord, in fact, my lord, in case of hanging, this thing,
It appears to be hanging.
yes,
So, in police custody, how a person can hang himself unless he is hanged? When a boy is in a police custody in a police station,
in lock up at 2, my lord.
lock up at 2,
At 2 night.
how did he manage to hang himself unless he was hanged by somebody? And this, read that page 24, an oblique non-continuous ligature mark of length of 38 centimeter. And mind you, 38 centimeter is more than 1 foot.
Gotcha.
And breadth is 3 centimeter. So it's not a thin rope. It's either a bigger piece of cloth or something of that kind. Is present in the upper part of the neck above the level of thyroid cartilage, which goes obliquely upwards. What do you mean obliquely upwards? V-shaped. forming a V. At the front and back. On one side of the neck, the continuity is present at the upper lateral part of the neck, 1 centimeter below the position of the knot. Floor of the ligature mark is dry, depressed, and parchmented with blackish discoloration. It's hanging or somebody throttling.
This proceeding was videographed.
No, postmortem was videographed.
So the looks of the.
That can be seen.
But since there is no other injury marks, throttling.
Mr. Nath,
In the lockup, there are two.
Mr. Nath, to either to strangulate a person or throttle a person and do the needful, you don't need any other injury to support it. That is good enough. Number one. Number two, you are wrong in saying there is no other injury. There are 4 injuries. Abrasion with contusion, 1 centimeter present over forehead, right side. Abrasion with contusion, mind you, it's contusion, not just mere abrasion. Over left shoulder area, lateral aspect. Abrasion, contusion 6 centimeter into 2 centimeter, left forearm, posterior aspect. And I think I have heard you saying that this boy admitted the mobile phone was recovered and it was sold to a woman. So suppose we accept everything. The boy had stolen. He had said, yes, I had stolen, I sold it to, I recovered it. After that, what was the requirement of giving him this physical beating? You have recovered. Once the item is recovered, it's a case of releasing that man on bail.
But he was.
See, why do you, in a 379 case, why bail is rejected? One of the main ground is that the item is yet to be recovered. If you have already recovered the stolen item, you know what the boy had done. He had stolen and sold it to some woman. You have enough material to file the charge sheet.
No, it's a non-bailable offense.
Not normally.
Police cannot-
This is an abnormal offense.
No, this is a non-bailable offense as per the schedule. CRPC
Understand?
380.
Huh.
So police.
So
cannot grant
what
bail.
we say, not bail by the police. This is a fit case for bail by the court
Well, in fact.
because the items had already been recovered. In this circumstance, we are asking you, once you have this information, the investigation had this information, where was the further requirement to physically assault this person?
They deny that.
And,
physical assault to him. And he was.
No, your denial is not good enough.
He was kept in lockup because in the next morning he was to be produced.
Mr. Nath, 106 of the Evidence Act will be applicable against you. When the man was in police custody, these injuries are found. He is brought dead to the hospital. The burden is on the police now to say how he died. You cannot escape that. Materials are good enough to shift the burden now on the police to explain now what had happened.
According to.
See, normally you take the stand, he tried to escape while trying to hit him, he was shot dead. These are okay, we understand. It may happen, may not happen. But how a man will die, it appears to be a idea.
This
Ligature marks, abrasion with contusion on the head, on the only one is on the elbow, rest are one is elbow, one is forearm, shoulder, and forehead. 4 injuries. Explain. You don't need any more material from the petitioner side. This is good enough.
Well, the
It is, when you want, it is Thursday.
Lordship,
You come prepared
Okay.
on this.
No.
Thursday. Hmm. I think they will explain this part. And that he was in police custody is also apparent from the postmortem report because his dead body was taken by the police to the
yes,
hospital.
yes. No, no,
So
that-
there also you cannot
those
say.
those are admitted. Those are
Nothing is
admitted.
there.
He was found hanged in the lockup. Those are admitted. That is admitted.
Found hanging.
Found hanging.
Where is your statement?
Yes,
Found
yes,
hanging.
Malad, the executive magistrate report
Page,
is
page
there.
number,
Malad, in the affidavit, that paragraph. I
I
was
understand,
reading,
page number
Page 65, Lordship,
65.
Lordship. Page 65, para 6. Para 6. After conducting medical examination of Sabir Ansari, he was brought back to Jorhat police and put into male lockup. The
And
medical-
who is this doctor who had given the opinion no external injury seen? When the post-mortem report clearly mentions about 4 external injuries? Who is this doctor? Why did he make a false statement?
Okay.
In page 65, the medical report was collected later when the doctor opined no external injury seen.
Lordship.
Is it not in conflict with the postmortem report that there were 4 injuries? Why did the doctor make a wrong statement?
Malad, I'll make my submission on the nature of this injury. Malad, I'm just indicating Malad, what they have done. Otherwise he was found hanging. I'm just indicating that Malad. Malad, during change of duties at around 2 AM on 2010-2021, Martin Guria did not find Sabir Ansari in the lockup and immediately checked up the lockup and found Sabir Ansari hanging in the toilet of the lockup. He was found hanging in a piece of cloth tied to a wooden staff made from a branch of tree. Immediately, the matter was informed to all the senior police officers and additional district magistrate of Jorhat. and
Don't
the-
you think this is a little absurd? Police station,
Yes,
lockup,
Lordship.
toilet. Okay. There you find wooden staff made from a branch of a tree. A man is hanging with a piece of cloth on that wooden staff. Do you notice any wooden branch of a tree inside the toilet of a police lockup?
Madam-
Have you ever
Madam-
seen?
They have written as a branch. In fact, it is a wooden thing fitted in that.
So who brought that this thing, wooden branch?
No, it is already there, Malad, for construction.
So
purposes.
this is a defective lockup. Check out the Jane manual. Inside the police lockup, there's supposed to be nothing where anything can be hanged.
Malad,
Nothing.
Malad, I
In
have-
fact, even if you go to a jail, inside those rooms where the prisoners are kept, you'll find that it is always a half door. It is not even a complete door.
in the room, it is not possible.
Why it
but-
is not a complete door? To avoid the possibility of somebody hanging himself inside. So these are the provisions of the
Lordship.
requirements. So that's why I'm asking, don't you think it is little absurd? Where did the boy get the tree branch to keep? Where did he get a piece of cloth
Piece of cloth maybe in his body, Malad. He
in
was
his
wearing
body?
something.
He had
He
not
was-
mentioned here it
No,
is shirt.
in the report, Malad, the detailed reports are here. The executive of
And how do you explain under 106 of the Evidence Act that it was not a death caused by throttling? And when the person died, bring in a piece of tree branch somewhere, keep it on the toilet, bring in a piece of cloth, tie him up and hang him. This is more so why I am asking you one thing, Mr. Nath. If you read the postmortem report clearly, what is this portion called? What is the name of this? That link between the neck and the head? There's a technical term for that. When somebody dies by hanging, this thing gets snapped. That injury is not there. It's one particular term is there. It's just find out what it is called. Mr. Nath, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
When there is a death, that particular, it's a spinal cord, now it goes directly up to the brain. That small, that link between the portion, the neck and the head, that gets snapped.
And
So the, and the death is instantaneous.
yes,
When the death is instantaneous, this bluish tongue and bluish fingernails are not available because the person dies in a fraction of a second when it's case of hanging. But when it's a case of throttling, asphyxia takes place, bluishness comes, that injury is not there. So you explain now. We have said everything before you.
I'll examine that. I'll see.
You have said everything before you, now you explain.
I'll explain.
Heard
I'll examine.
Mr.
I'll
Yes, take your seat.
SN Krishna.
I'll
Heard
examine.
Mr. S. N. Krishna Trial and Council of Petitioner, also Mr. D. Nath, I'm sitting on the advocate for the respondents. The stand taken by the respondents in their affidavit on the cause of death of the deceased Sabir Ansari, who was admittedly brought to the police station at about 10:45 a.m. of 19/10/2021. And was that in the night of 19/10/2021, he was found hanging with a piece of cloth tied to a wooden branch of a tree in the toilet of the police lockup. A reading of the post-mortem report shows 4 injuries of abrasion with contusion of sizes 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter over the forehead on the right side, 5 centimeter into 1 centimeter over the left shoulder area, lateral aspect, 6 centimeter into 2 centimeter in the left forearm, posterior aspect, and 2 centimeter into 1 centimeter in the posterior aspect of the left elbow. And all the injuries are stated to be red in color. The external appearance, as mentioned in the post-mortem report, is that the mouth and eyes are partially open, bluish discoloration of the nail beds present, and the tongue is seen protruding out from the mouth with bluish discoloration. The postmortem report also provides that there is an oblique non-continuous ligature mark of length of 38 centimeter and breadth of 3 centimeter in the upper part of the neck above the level of the thyroid cartilage, which goes obliquely upwards by forming a V on the front and back and on one side of the neck. The floor of the ligature mark is dry, depressed with parchment with blackish discoloration. And the ligature marks are found dry, hardened, whitened, and pale with glistering appearance and contusion in the surrounding tissues. The hyoid bone and thyroid cartilage, I think it's called a hyoid bone, possibly that thing, are found to be healthy. As the death of the deceased had admittedly taken up while he was in the police custody, we required the police to explain the circumstances in which the death had occurred. And particularly the question that if the death had occurred due to hanging, as stated in the affidavit of the superintendent of police, why the hyoid bone was found to be healthy. And secondly, if it was a case of death, why the tongue and the nail beds were found to be bluish in color. List day after tomorrow, come prepared. Bring that Modi's book, all the answers will be there.
Okay. Can I pick for 2 days more time? Can it be on?
But we have already heard it.
Lot-
This bench is only for this.
lot-
Hmm. Yeah.
Page 24 and not 24 page.
Yeah, okay. The single bench also. Okay. If we keep it on Friday, will it be sufficient to hear the complete hearing? We already asked for more time, otherwise I will be given tomorrow itself.
Medical jurisprudence. আমি যেটা বই বলি নকো না এটা কই তুমি আর এটা আমি সাপোর্টিং করতে নেই বলে সাপোর্টিং করতে কি করে যে পান থেকে ব্লু করবো নেল ব্লু করবো এবং ফুলাই লং করে কিভাবে লেগে থাকে ওদের বুঝতে পারবে তো তোমরা লোক গহনা গহনা না হলে আমি এই বক্তব্যটা সাপোর্ট লাগবে
That's tomorrow.
Lot.
You otherwise,
lot
yes, today's hearing will be futile then.
no definitely I'll definitely try that in case Lordship has pinpointedly raised the query he will
The answer is there in this thing.
yes
In a Modi's book.
I'll definitely
It's there.
definitely.
And bluish marks can come only in the case of asphyxia. In hanging, it doesn't come.
Asphyxia because of hanging
Asphyxia has to be throttling.
because of hanging whether it can
No, the ligature mark you cannot do away with.
Gotcha.
Ligature mark can be either because of hanging or because of throttling. Two ways there can be ligature mark.
Gotcha.
If it is hanging, the hyoid bone will snap.
But in all cases it may
It may not snap. You are right in that. But if the hyoid bone does not snap and the death is caused due to asphyxia as a result of hanging, it takes a much longer time. The body will be moving and shaking and making noise for quite a long period of time. And your OC sitting in the next room would have noticed it. unless there is some external contribution by somebody.
I'll examine. At two night, my lord, whether
Sorry.
at two night, my lord.
Huh.
Lordship has
At
indicated-
2 night,
Lordship has-
the sounds are more likely to be heard by the man in the police
Correct.
station because everything else will be quiet.
My lord, Lordship has indicated that on night of 1910, it will be 2010.
No, night of 1910, because in the meantime, it is past 12 o'clock, therefore it came AM or 20.
20. In the intervening night of 19 and 20.
There's nothing like that in the night of 19th. And the time is some 2 AM or something of 2010, because in the meantime, 12 o'clock was over.
Okay.
But the night will be of the night of 19th.
Intervening night, Lordship.
Night of
Discover-
20 will be only the next.
Discovery was 20,
20
2 AM in the morning. So
20
it can
yes.
be 1990.
And the body was taken to for postmortem
At
much later
at 2,
at 2. So rigor mortis is presence.
at 2.
So if it happened in the police station, why it was not taken immediately?
No, the executive magistrate came, body was taken down.
No, no.
Immediately cannot be taken.
The moment you have discovered the body, the first attempt ought to have been of the police to save him, give him medical treatment. And then the doctor will declare him to be brought dead. So the police was very sure the man had died. So there's no requirement of taking him to the hospital.
One more aspect, Lordship, there is another one accused who was in the lockup, Lordship, with him.
We'll go to it.
Lordship.
So we'll do it in the first half of day after tomorrow,
Lordship.
because I think there's renovation.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, petitioner name is Miyar Ali. Petitioner name is Miyar Ali.
Miyar Ali.
Yes, Lordship. Voter list of 1966, Lordship, page 20.
66, page 20. But oh,
Lordship,
that-
Mantaj Ali is a grandfather.
just a minute. Oh, that here also. From Burma. in some cases, even we are doing it, and also the tribunal is doing it. You declare a person to be an Indian citizen. Can you do it?
Can you,
Can you do it?
the tribunal can do.
No, we are not on whether High Court can do it or tribunal can do it. Can it be done under the law?
No, tribunal has to just pass an opinion, Lordship.
No. We know it is so opinion. In the opinion, they declare it. That's a part of the opinion.
Yes.
No issues on that.
Reasoning opinion.
Can you declare a person to be an Indian citizen?
If the documents are correct and
No, suppose everything is correct. So and so in the voters list of 1966. So and so in the voters list of 1966. So and so in the land document of 1950. The man is identified. His presence is proved in India at that point of time. The proceedee is a direct descendant of that person.
yes,
Everything is proof, immaculate, no doubt on anything else. Can you declare the person to be an Indian citizen?
at the most, we can say that he is not a
No,
foreigner.
no, you read the provisions and tell us.
Okay.
It's a little, you did not answer it right now. Just keep it in your mind, go through it and tell us whether it can be done or it cannot be done, because we also have been doing it in some of the cases. Tribunals are doing it in many cases.
Yes. Without reasoning orders also.
We are not on reason and all. Don't get diverted to some other. The simple question is, can it be declared? Okay, you read, tell us later on. You won't get the answer straight away.
I know, Lordship will prepare on this.
Yes.
Page 20.
Mr. Pine, you also go through it. You're relying on the page number 20. Montaz Ali,
Grandfather
grandfather.
and Moina Bibi is a grandmother.
Moina Bibi, grandmother.
Kindly
So now who is the father then?
Page 37, Lordship. Page 37. It's the name
37.
appeared along with grandmother and father.
Page, just a minute, page
37.
37. Well. This is voters list of which year?
2010, Lordship.
2010,
Teens.
2010.
Okay, Lordship.
Of which village?
Lordship, village is Act number non-K Magurmari. Village is same, Lordship.
Magurmari, oh, very well. Act
Lordship,
number now.
Act serial number 597.
Where do I get the year 2000? Oh, yeah, voter delegate before those. Huh. So
Actually-
now, now who is the father?
Lordship, Act serial number 597, Moina Bewa
597, Moina Bewa.
is a grandmother, Lordship. And serial
Wife of Montaj, very well.
600, Mujibur Rahman, father.
He is the father.
Mujibur Rahman. At serial number
I
600.
understand. Mumtaz. And Mir Ali at serial 614.
Yes, Lordship.
The translation is not there. Where's the translation of 37?
36, Lordship.
There are just three names.
Yes, Lordship. Father's name.
Where's father's name?
Mujibur Rahman, 600, Lordship.
No, you have not given the name 597 in your translation.
Yes, Lordship.
You have given the name of Sakina Khatun, wife of Mujibur, but you did not give Moina Bewa, mother of Mujibur. And your link you were trying to establish through the mother, not through the wife. Anyway. Yes, what do you say?
Yes, 23 lordship.
Hmm.
Yes,
23 and
23.
37. 23 something is there.
Yes, 23.
What is it?
He relies on the voter list of 1985 lordship of different list. Thonosri Kuti lordship. Thonosri Kuti.
Hmm.
Mujibur.
Yes, 19 page 23. Why do you go to Dhansiri Kuti?
Lordship, in 1981 petitioner father shifted to village lordship.
Dhansiri
Dhansiri
Kuti.
Kuti. Again, he returned back.
Again
to
came
him
back.
In 2005 lordship.
How will you prove all this?
So in 2005 voter list was petition and father names appeared in 2005.
2005.
lordship.
No, he did not go to 2005. This 2010 is good enough.
And
Page 28 lordship.
since 1966 to 1985 lordship, there is no any document lordship.
No, she says frankly that 85 he shifted to Dhansiri Kuti. Then after staying there in Dhansiri Kuti for some time, again came back to Magurmari. So therefore, you have the list of 66, 70 of Magurmari, then again 2005, 10 Magurmari, but in between it was Dhansiri Kuti. That's what do you say?
Lordship may remanded back. I have nothing to say.
But you'll have to
regarding
prove,
that. Yes, lordship.
we'll send it back, but with a writer that you'll have to prove your claim that he had shifted.
So once still deed, I have annexed lordship, page 33,
Of which place?
Magurmari lordship.
What date? 33 is dated?
Page 33 lordship.
No,
says,
date of that document.
Lordship date.
No date. No?
Date lordship not clear. Date not clear lordship. Page 34. Page 34 lordship.
30?
4. Tail deed.
What do you do? So there is some date of, I think, in 94.
94.
Just look at it on the bottom left side.
8, 9.
8994 it appears.
It's a village ek number Magurmari lordship.
I understand.
It's a father Mujibur.
No, we were thinking that we'd have asked you to produce all the in-between voters list. But in between voter list 85, this man goes to Kuti, Dhansiri Kuti. 94 again, he purchases land at Magurmari.
Till 97 in Dhansiri Kuti.
Hmm.
Till 97 lordship. They are in Dhansiri Kuti. 97 voter.
No, 94 he came back because he purchased land at Magurmari.
Voter list of 1997 lordship.
The petitioner may produce any relevant material which may show that the family of Mumtaz Ali had shifted from village Magurmari to Dhansiri Kuti so as to enable their name to appear in the voters list of Dhansiri Kuti for the year 1985, and thereafter again returned back to village Magurmari, which enabled them to purchase a land at Magurmari in the year 1994, vis-a-vis the sale deed at page 34. And thereafter, their names continuously appearing in the voters list of 2005 onwards at Magurmari. Show something, if you can produce it, I think. If this evidence is there, Mr. Sharma, I think
Yes.
they can be accepted. 97. That's what he said. But in 97, you were still in Dhansiri. How can you purchase land at Magurmari in 1994? Hmm. Think over, tell us. We given a date, think over, see what further material.
Item 15.
Yes,
My previous lordship. Lordship, in the last occasion, the petitioner were asked to provide some document in regarding whether Kasam Ali and Abdul Kasem is the same person or not. Lordship, we had instructed to our client to provide some document, but that document is not sufficient. Thereafter, we asked our client to provide some document, but
provide
which
some
is
more document.
more document which is efficient. Lordship, so we need some time to provide some.
Your name, madam?
Vidas.
Bidas,
Bidas.
MS Bidas, petitioner states that that as per the order of 14/3/2023, they were required to produce any further material which may indicate that Abul Qasim of Annexure 4, page 19, Kabinnama, and Qasim Ali, son of Rahmat of the voters list of 1970, are one and the same person. It is stated that some documents were provided to the Learned Council, but the Learned Council was of the opinion that they were insufficient and therefore requested the petitioner to produce any further material as may be available. For the purpose, some adjournment is sought for. Pray aloud, list on same.
Master place.
Item 16.
I am praying for some more time to produce the further documents,
What will you produce?
voter list.
Hmm. You just said that you want the matter to be remanded back to give another opportunity. We are asking you, whatever you want to produce it before us. Your name?
F.A. Ahmed.
F.A. Ahmed, Land Council appearing for a petitioner seeks for adjournment to do the needful as required by the order of 16/3/2023. List again. We are giving you one more time. We can't continue in this manner. Next week. Either you produce or we pass our order.
Obliged.
Item 17.
Lordship, kindly say order dated 29/3/23.
We have filed our affidavit, my lord.
Where is the affidavit? Which page?
Lordship. Affidavit was filed on 8/6/2023, my lord.
8/6/23.
My lord. Filed by one Sudhir Chandra Roy, my lord.
No, it has not been brought on record.
And it's on record. I have seen on record.
Where is it? Forty-seven. Actually, they did not put in the index.
In fact, on the last day, while requisition, it was called for, my lord.
It's 47.
Which page you are relying?
Start from page 47, my lord.
Huh.
Lordship, page 48, paragraph 3, my lord.
Page 48, paragraph.
May I read, my lord? Page 52 is the original application. Page 52, my lord, is the original application submitted by the.
Yes, Mr. Pine, do you feel it is sufficient? Page 48 and 49. He had explained. Whatever way he wanted to explain, he had explained.
Yes.
So now is it sufficient or?
So to my point is that, my lord, he has relied on the, my lord, Panchayat member, one Zakir Hussain.
No. He. After receiving on the same day, deponent went to visit the village of the petitioner.
Yes, my lord.
So this is, he procured, obtained personal knowledge.
Yes.
Visited the house of the petitioner, presence of the so-and-so, mentioned that. So we asked him, what is the source of your knowledge? He
Yes.
says, my source of knowledge is I visited the house.
He visited the house, my lord.
Page 54 is the field inquiry report.
So let him go back. You examine the secretary, cross-examine the secretary.
Yes.
If you have any. No, right? Let me cross-examine this. President. So this person is the president,
Secretary,
secretary.
ex-secretary, region secretary.
But the secretary, the affidavit is to be filed by the president, not by the secretary.
In the certificate issued by lord, both the secretary and president.
No. Certificate is primarily issued by the president, also signed by the secretary.
Yes. President is the elected body, my lord. He is no more. Only
So
the
you won't
person.
be able to get hold of him.
Yes, and we are not representing the elected persons.
Send back. Let the secretary appear before the tribunal. What else to do?
Yes.
Yeah, rightly or wrongly, he stated something.
Yes.
That I personally went to visit the house. No one knows whether he actually went or he did not go, but it takes a stand, I went. So you cross-examine him. Heard Mr. A.T. Sarkar and counsel for the petitioner also. The petitioner Ali Hussain Sheikh had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 8 Dhubri for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946. Resulting in registration of FT case number 8/125/GKJ/2016. Corresponding to FT case number 6494/GKJ/2011. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 16/3/2017 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner, which voters list you are relying on, Mr. Sarkar?
Test 20, Lord.
20, it relies upon the voters list of
Test 26.
1966 of village Digholtari, police station Golagganj in the present Dhubri district, which contains the name of Omar Ali Sheikh,
Yes,
son of Panawullah, who is the father.
yes, father.
It is claimed that Omar Ali Sheikh is the father of the petitioner. The name of Omar Ali Sheikh also appears in the voters list of 1970 of village Digoltari. To substantiate that the petitioner is the son of Omar Ali Sheikh, reliance is placed on the certificate at which page?
So this is in additional affidavit, page 5. In my additional.
Relies upon page, running page number.
Page 5 of my additional affidavit.
We are not concerned with your page number.
Actually,
The page number in the court record.
it was filed earlier, so
Whatever it is, it must be having a
page
number.
5 Lordship, in my affidavit. When this is not running this number.
Petitioner to take note of the running page number. And next slide.
Item 18,
We'll take up after some time. Thank you.
Second,
Can I? With lordship permission, can I take a leave in?
Sure, yes.
But in item 18, there is a shifting, my lord,
Mr.
from below Ambari to Harley Town,
Ambari,
Harley Town.
Mr. A.R. Shigdal and Petitioner seek for adjournment to explore as to whether further materials are available to substantiate the shifting of the petitioner from village to Havli town,
Ambari to Harley,
Ambari to Havli town. When do you want?
my lord, 2 weeks time.
List of.
item 19,
May I please your lordship? My lord, in this case also there is shifting lordship.
Do you have material or you
I
have to,
I don't have,
time?
yes, I need some time.
Same order from which village?
From Dimila Park to Dumoria,
লিখি দেবো, হ্যাঁ। তারপর আগতে সরকার it will be ঘোষ।
2 weeks time lordship,
item 20,
deeply obliged.
It's for instruction, as per your
Sorry?
last order. But as per your lordship's order, my lord, directly.
I have not heard you properly. Is the microphone?
Yes, my lord, fixed for instruction, my.
Instruction,
My
what
lord.
instruction?
As per lordship's order dated 21/2/2023.
21/2.
Yes, my lord.
Prayer G. Sharma. As to where is the provision under the law for the tribunal to disbelieve the evidence that has been placed? And also, what is the scope of tribunal to apply its own figment of imagination coming under in the absence of any method? Okay, you did not answer this. This is only a question made on your submission of that day. We don't think there is any such provision. A document can be disbelieved only when other corroborating materials indicate something different from the midnight. Then you can disbelieve. And it's disbelief is basically a concept of criminal law. When one witness says that I have seen something that X had killed so and so, but other witnesses shows that that witness could not have remained present at that place at that relevant point of time. Then what the court does, it disbelieves that evidence. But otherwise, you don't look like the look of a document, I disbelieve, throw it away. That is perhaps not available in law. Yes.
My lord, she relies on the voter list of 19. This is of 1966, my lord.
Page number?
Page 24, 25.
24, 25.
Yes, this is second, my lord. Page
24,
25 is,
25.
yes, 25 is the, my lord. This is voter list of 66.
Postim Dolgaon, 66.
He is claiming that he is son of this A. Malik, my lord,
A. Malik. So he is the father.
father, and as Asia.
Which document will show You are
Asia,
the son of A Malik.
Asia Khatun is the mother, my lord.
Which
Asia
document will show petitioner is the son of A Malik?
Yes, sir. My lord, page number 39, my lord.
Page number 39.
89 voter list, my lord. There is also A Malik, my lord. My father name is A Malik.
This is of which place? Same
Same
place?
village, my lord, till
same
66,
Postim Dolgaon.
66 to till date, my lord, same village, Dolgaon Kuti, my lord. And your lordship, this is the second
Asia
time.
Bewa is there.
Yes, Asia Beva,
Uh-huh.
father has died, my lord.
Asia Khatun, Asia Bewa, father
Yes,
died.
And the petitioner is
Just,
Bakkar Ali, my lord.
Khatun 30. And the age is also more or less it's okay.
It's same, my lord.
1366 and
Same.
Up to this, it's okay, my lord.
after that what happens?
Yes, after then the problem arises, my lord.
What kind of problem?
My lord, here it is, your lordship will find page 39 is Asia Bewa, age 48. Husband is Malik, my lord, A Malik. The petitioner is claiming this is Bakkar, son of A Malik. There are two A, my lord, A Malik. Now, my lord, he's the next from the 1997 voter list, page 40, my lord.
It is Miss Asia Khatun.
Yes, Miss Asia Khatun.
So after the death of the husband, the wife how
Miss
can it
Asia
become Miss?
Asia Bewa become again Asia Khatun. Age is huge different, my lord.
Age is 41. We have noticed.
41. So here age is, my lord, about 20 to 25 years different.
So petitioner is Bakkar.
Bakkar Ali, my lord. Here it is Bakkar Ali. Here it is Bakkar Ali, my lord.
So you ignore all this.
My lord, may I submit, my lord? My lord, this is second time litigation by your lordship's order.
Sorry?
is Page number, my lord, your lordship's order is page number 81, my lord. What do your lordship,
How does it help you?
my lord?
Now, how does it help you, our order?
No, my lord, your lordship's orders, my lord, and your lordship discuss all the relevant. My lord, established.
That's why I'm asking, how does it help you?
Yes, my lord.
You proved that you are Bakkar of that
70.
what is this?
Seven.
The 1989 voters list of Postim Dolgaon. You proved that you are Bakkar.
Dolgaon Kuti, my lord.
Because up to Bakkar, what Mr. Paying says,
It's okay.
it's in order. So you proved that you are that Bakkar of 1989 voters list.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Because 97, my lord, it's similar to the all others.
My lord,
Here it is Bakkar Ali. Father name is rightly written
Abdul Malik.
So what is the age of Bakkar now, as of today?
Today, my lord. Lord, as of today, my lord, 2019, 52. 22,
Sorry,
52, 56, my lord, as on today, my lord.
56.
19 to the, it is filed on 2019, my lord, 52,
19, okay, take it 19 only.
my lord.
So in 19, he is 56.
52, my lord, 2019.
52.
When
It's okay. Age is more or less okay,
Age
Mr.
is-
It'll be around that much only.
Only, my lord, there the father name was not rightly written Abdul Malik, my lord. It was A Malik only. A Malik in all cases up to 78. Here in 1997, it is clearly Abdul Malik, my lord.
So
And here Bakkar Ali is there. They are only Bakkar in all cases.
sometimes we call you J Paying, sometimes we call you Jitan Paying also. Once we call you J Paying, will you not become Jitan Paying?
I am no, I have no objection, my lord. If they proves that Bakkar.
No,
and
what we are saying, prove that you are Bakkar, son of A Malik of the 1989 voters list.
That's enough.
Ah.
If they can prove.
Prove it.
As your lordship.
No, you prove it. The petitioner to produce any relevant material which may show that he is Bakkar, son of A Malik of the 1989 voters list of village Postim Dolgaon. When you want?
My lord, next week, my lord. I'm directly take, my lord, what happened, my lord, yesterday night, I got a call, my lord. Petitioner is admitted in Dolgaon, Mongoldoi Hospital, my lord. He's seriously ill, my lord.
So you take more time. Somehow bring in, don't rely on the subsequent ones. It is all inconsistent with each other.
Right.
But up to 89, The
Right.
Bokkar person appears to be linked up directly with A Malik of the 66.
Right.
Village is also same.
Same, my
So you prove with any material that this petitioner is Bokkar of 1989.
Right.
Yes.
lord, I will satisfy.
Hello? When do you want? Check it, wherever it's. Actually, you can get material of that much. And we Bokkar of that 18. But document.
Item 21 for motion.
How many Bokkars are there to do?
May I proceed, please? My lord, the last occasion, your lordship directed to file affidavit
21.
to petitioner. But I could not contact till now, my lord. Kindly, time.
Mr. N.
N. Ahmed.
Ahmed, well counsel for the petitioner. Mr. N. Ahmed, well counsel for the petitioner. Prays for some further time to do the needful as required by the order of 7/6/2023. List on.
Obliged.
22 for orders.
My lord, this is a review petition, my lord.
Podo Sarkar, Podorani Sarkar.
My lord, here in this case, my lord, the writ
This-
petition, an interim order was
Uh,
passed on.
Has notice been issued?
No, my lord.
It's coming for the first time. We issue notice. Third MSSB Chaudhary, Land Council for the petitioner, also heard somebody did you notice 6 weeks. The records of FT case number. Number so and so from so and so tribunal will be called for. Okay. Anything more?
Time being item 17.
Yes, Mr. Sagar, that was page 40.
24 July.
Doing this plan, in the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on the voters list of
Page 20.
20. Voters list of 1966 of village Digholtari, which contains a name Omar Ali Sheikh, son of Panawala at serial 4534. It is claimed that Omar Ali Sheikh of the 1966 voters list of village Digholtari is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate the same, reliance is placed upon a certificate issued by the president of Sonakholi Gaon Panchayat, which was also countersigned by its secretary, which contains the information that Ali Hussain Sheikh is the daughter of late Omar Ali of village Bidyar Dabri, part 4. Bidyar Dabri, but other one is Digholtari.
Adjacent village, sir.
How do you know? How can we know? Any material?
No, lordship. It's not.
Yes, Mr. Pine, what do you say?
There is 16. The second, this report says. But this report in inquiry.
Secretary says he visited the house. Which house did the secretary visit? At Digholtari or at Bidyar Dabri? Full stop. To substantiate the contents of the certificate dated 25/10/2016, the secretary of the Sonakhuli Gaon Panchayat had filed an affidavit before the court stating that the petitioner made an application in the office of the Sonakhuli Gaon Panchayat seeking for a certificate, and after receiving the application, the secretary went to visit the village of the petitioner at Bidyar Dabri Part 4 for a field verification. And it is stated that the information contained in the certificates is on the basis of such knowledge that the secretary obtained upon his field visit. In the circumstance, we remand the matter back to the tribunal. To examine the voters list of 1966 of village Digholtari, containing the name of Omar Ali Sheikh, son of Panawalla, at serial 534. And also the evidence rendered by the secretary of Sonakhuli Gaon Panchayat as regards the information contained in the certificate. Upon appearance, the respondent Home Department shall cross-examine the secretary of the Gaon Panchayat to extract the veracity of the information contained therein. More particularly, he stand that he had made a personal visit to the house of the petitioner at village the Bidyar Dabri Part 4. The petitioner to also produce relevant material before the tribunal that the family of Omar Ali Sheikh had, whose name appears in the voters list of 1966 of village Digholtari, had later on shifted to village Bidyar Dabri Part 4. The respondents in Home Department to also make their own verification on the correctness and authenticity, firstly, of the evidence rendered by the secretary of the Sonakhuli Gaon Panchayat, and secondly, on the factual aspect as to whether the family of Omar Ali Sheikh had shifted from Itu village to the other W. And submit a report before them. Upon doing the needful, the reason already passed. Next, yeah, 315.
2-3 for admission.
Thank you, Lordship. I have filed an affidavit, Lordship. I've e-filed it actually, Lordship. Draw your Lordship's attention to paragraph 10. Audible, Lordship.
Sorry.
I'm audible. Lordship, I have filed an affidavit, Lordship, and I beg to draw your Lordship's attention to paragraph 10.
10 of this affidavit.
Yes, that your Lordship will find it, page 4.
Who are the petitioners in WPC 1045? The petitioners had also made the following prayers before the Honorable Supreme Court in pending writ petition 1045.
Lordship, I'll just check.
Who are the petitioners?
I'll check. I'll have to check the that, Lordship.
Okay, the Supreme
This
Court Legal Services Committee, I think. 1045.
And it's primarily that Myanmar Rohingya issue, Lordship.
Okay, we take note of the affidavit. What do you do?
Because
Shall we pass a
already
judgment or shall we pass a judgment or something more is to be?
Lordship, my only submission so far as your directions, Lordship's directions is concerned. Here, Lordship, we are doing the monitoring and the financial aspect of the matter we will be dealing with, but the ground level work has to be done by the state, Lordship. So far as
It has to be done by the
state, Lordship, because
Foreigners Act.
determination and their concentration, Lordship.
No. If you come to clause 2 of the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964, page 71, if it is the same book.
Yes, yes.
The central government may by order refer the question whether a person is or is not a foreigner. So it's a role of the, not of the state, it's of the central government. The law says it is central government.
Yes.
So the central government possibly can't take the stand. We are there only to provide the money and money for NRC, etc. We are not concerned with NRC. We are not concerned with. We are concerned with only one aspect. A person is declared to be a foreigner. What will be entitled, what he will not be entitled. This is the first issue. Secondly, in course of the hearing, some materials were placed before the court where it appears that the number of villages post 1971 has increased. If it has increased, who are the people occupying these villages, from where they have come, and are you aware of it? That's all. Or the authorities are not aware. This is the only thing for which purpose we required. We never required an affidavit. What all had been done since long. I know, we know that many things have been done. We don't want to, it's like a checklist of what is done and what is not done. It's not like that. Its concern is if more villages came out and there is an issue of post 71 people being coming in, they declared, we find villages have come into existence after that period. A natural question of concern is from where they have come up, these villages, and who are occupying, that's all. And what, have we done something about it?
No, not from our side.
That's all. If the affidavit was, our question was very specific.
Yes, yes.
If the answer is not coming, we'll draw our inference.
No.
Should we close the matter or we like to be continued any further? Up to you.
I do not think there is any. Should we close the matter?
Yes, Mr. Majumdar, what do we do? Or you want to think over it a little further?
Next week, Honorable Justice Upkan is also likely to be in the
Next week.
principal.
So next week, list it once again, then close it.
But
Okay. Because otherwise on the other issue, our hearing is complete.
More or less.
We have heard everybody in detail. Whatever way it has to be decided, we'll decide it. Only thing, in course of that proceeding, some further material were placed on record.
Otherwise, the main issue, Lordship has heard, everybody has argued, all have got the opportunity to
So
face.
this supplementary issue
Yeah.
which arose in course of the proceeding,
Lordship, keep a date in the next week. So by that time, all Justice Phukan is also likely to be there in the principal seat, and then
means we don't want a history or a synopsis of these events, what have been done and what have not been done. That is not the subject matter of this dispute also before us. Next week. You also think over, if you want to add something, you can add next week. If you, otherwise we can vote it off. Heard Mr. D. Mojumdar, the additional advocate general for the authorities under the state of Assam, and Mr. Rakesh Chaudhary, learned GYS GI for the authorities under the Union of India. Mr. Mojumdar submits that the matter may be listed again in the next week to examine as to whether any further is to be submitted. Pray aloud, list on so and so. Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, Mr. Mojumdar.
yes. Yes. Next Tuesday, there are so many.
20th June.
Let it be 21st, on 20th, there are so many.
Yes,
21st.
21st. The affidavit filed by the Deputy Director in the Foreigners Division, Ministry of Home Affairs, is taken note of and kept on record.
Worship, in fact, I have e-filed it, the hard copy. And copy this, okay?
We have not been served.
I will give him a copy. I have given it to Ms. Ghosh.
You are not required also.
If necessary.
This is only a supplementary issue. Your main, it is nothing to do with your main
Yes.
issue.
Yes.
And we don't expect any answer also from you. And the petitioners are not concerned with it also.
Yes, yes.
And neither are their legal rights going to be determined in any manner by this.
Yes.
Thank you.